Oh shit. Hey man, it's the boys who about snapping off, man. Shout out to Big on Track Z on the counter, snapping off film. Shout out to Solar Man, the commissioner of the greatest debate league on earth, Solar Vision Debate League. Shout out to Knowledge Born Allah, do the Knowledge Radio, Knowledge Born Allah on TV, on YouTube. Shout out to the AOY man, Goldman, Brandon Bay, Ampu, Pro Black, Wicked, Radical, Ground Zero on Hurricane Katrina, of the King James 13, Anti-Bully Inc. Shout out to the judges, shout out to the prison, shout out to the reason why we here, man, the people of S.V.D.L. As y'all come in, hit that like button. Oh yeah, today is the day. There's no more waiting. Ain't no more bullshit. Ain't no more gallivanting. Ain't nothing to talk about, man. Hit that like. Today is the day. Let's get this started, man. Taz versus Domo went down, so we know who's going to the finals off that side. And I'm asking, where's Domo? Um, Today we seeing Asar versus A9, man. It's gonna be a fire one, and that's the wrong what's the name. Hold on. And I'm from the 3 and I don't give a fuck. Cause they can't keep me down. And that cash money is on. Alright, there we go. That's the right one. And the Zoom chat is out there, man. A little sleep pattern off and shit. Going out of town and coming back. But there you go. Here it is. We're gonna get them on the show and handle bed. Switch this account right quick. Okay, but pinning that. Okay, but so the link is up that pin, man. So yeah, man, Asar versus A9 happens today. This is what it's all about, bro. Like today we found out who's going to the championship to face Taz. Today Taz found out whether he'll be going to Egypt or Israel. And he don't give a fuck about neither one of them places. I can tell you that nigga don't give a fuck about Las Vegas. Shit, that nigga live in Las Vegas. But yeah. And make sure y'all subscribe to Taz Exclusives, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Gold Mine Tree Tribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to Word Sport Battlegrounds, Jules Gaming Lounge, um, Pseudoscience University, Nyla Says, Psychopatheist. Make sure you subscribe to Ampu. Whoa. I think they scared. I think they scared and unprepared. I think they scared. I think they scared and unprepared. I think they scared and a bitch. Let me see. I ain't got it wrong. I ain't got it wrong. S.V.D.L A9 versus Sawman 401ks versus insurance. Which is the better two to close the racial wealth gap? July 18th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You feel what I'm saying, man? Get it right, man. Get it right, man. Get it right, man. Don't get it wrong. You don't want to be just like the white man. You don't want to tell people stuff's good and it's all right, man. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. And stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And I'm from the 3. And I don't give a fuck. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. And you can't put me down. The Cash Money sound. Taz is in the building and don't give a fuck. And you can't keep me down. What's good with you, big bro?
Don't forget about the U and the Cash Money Clown.
I don't know why that shit in my head so tough, dog. I was outside singing that shit. Man, the day you found out who you facing in the championship, bro, you found it out if you eating chicken or beef, turkey or steak. You seeing what they serving, bro.
Man, niggas ain't even turning no premise, bro.
Oh shit!
Like the song ain't even turning no premise, bro.
Damn.
I don't know how effective he's gonna be.
Okay, so if we looking at it just non-biasly, A9 sending the premise, Asar didn't. A9's looking more like the winner here.
Yeah.
Because that premise is purposeful. Shit.
Yeah, it's almost like you don't want to win if you don't see no premise.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, it is S.V.D.L. It is playoffs, man, and this is argument. So maybe Asar come through today and talk this shit. But yeah, that no premise, man, that's crazy. And they was on y'all head. Hey, we need that premise in a week in advance. I heard Solar say something about that when they was on the panel the other day. Like, hey man, make sure y'all turn that premise in. I heard A9 jump up here like, I'm chasing this nigga for a premise. That's crazy. All right, well, no premise debate. The judges has A9's premise. I'm assuming. I know A9 wouldn't be bringing up Asar's premise if he didn't turn his in. So, that's what it is, man. So I think A9 is the favorite in this motherfucker. I think Asar really gonna have to go to some pre-S.V.D.L. debating. Like he gotta bring back that old Asar, that young Asar. That Sarnetta Asar. He gotta bring back the Asar that was talking to Uncle Cat and all these other motherfuckers. He would have turned in a premise. 401ks versus insurance, people, man. Make sure I hit that like button on y'all way in, man. No more waiting. Where is Domo?
Almost said he said he had to be off for a minute.
Damn.
He said he had some shit to take care of, and then when he get back, he was moving and shit. So he said he probably gonna be AWOL for like a month anyway.
Damn. Well, safe traveling, safe returning, safe moving, but you can hit this link for 5-10 minutes every now and then. You are the MVP. This is the playoffs. But it is all good, man.
Yeah, he was in my chat yesterday. Strapped in like that.
Oh, okay. That's hard. Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to Taz Exclusives again. Push the notification bell so you get the notification. YouTube been fucking around, so if you're not getting a notification on these shits, man, make sure you unnotify. I unsubscribe. That's how I do it. So anybody who I'm subscribed to, if you see me subscribe to you again, I didn't unsubscribe to you weeks ago and regretted it. I just come back and if I don't get the notification, I unsubscribe, subscribe, and then I hit the notification bell. Reset the shit all the way. Madon say Domo still in the ICU recovery ward. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know, Madon, you really a heartless motherfucker, fam, and there's a reason why you winning it all next year. Season 4, baby. 99% of the league is focused on season 4. Motherfuckers want to include tags. Motherfuckers like, man, let's get it. I'm with it. I know he like, I get it now. I got it now. Start over. You know how you be like that? Start over. Even though you about to win. No, I want to perfect it. Start over. I want to perfect this shit. I want to perfect it. Start over. Line up my 8 debates. Let me get my opening premise, rebuttal, interrogation, goddamn shucklebutt closing. Perfect it. So that I know I'm a threat and I'm a vet. And I got all my information in check. So that's just what it is, man. I'm tight for season 4 too, man. I got a few debates set up. What was it? It's Hebrew Greek, the 9/11 debate, who destroyed Tyre, is the black woman God. That's 4 debates I got right now. Let me put them in my memo because I'll be forgetting. Oh, I got ties with the CIA, claim flat Earth. Oh, let me see. And you can't keep me down. Who? Oh, Madon is the black woman God. And then I got, what else did I just say? 9/11. Who destroyed Tyre? Oh, it's Hebrew Greek. Hebrew Greek. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What else did I say? The black woman God. Who destroyed Tyre? Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these the 6 I got lined up right now, and look like they all gonna stick unless Claim don't come back next season. And that is Hebrew is Greek. I could have sworn I had that with Yehukanan, but I got Who Destroyed Tyre with Yehukanan, and so that is Hebrew Greek is open to anybody who want to get that. I could have sworn I don't want to take it away from somebody. Let me see who the fuck. I think that was Yehukanan who said that, man. I might shout out to Lance. He was jumping on the panel. I don't know what happened. But I might say that for some of those source debaters that are coming over here, man. Our big bros. Our source brothers, man. I might say that for them. It's Hebrew Greek. Beat their ass up with that Joseph Yehuda. It will let you on, man. You quit, bro. I saw you, bro. You was coming in and you quit. Man, the earth is flat, bro. I saw it. The earth is flat, bro. Yeah, I saw it. It got 4 corners. And it got a motherfucking a Dixie cup over it. It got a clear plastic cup over it. So you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The earth is flat with 4 corners and it got that motherfucking Tupperware bowl turned upside down over it. I saw that shit. I saw that shit with my own eyes, man. With my own eyes. Lance in the building. Ain't no question who got the drone about to fly above your building and try to fucking kill you.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it sounds like you don't want me to hear you.
I got this new thing for my trying to get it right. How about now?
Right now, you sound better.
Okay. Pressure was too high. Yeah, I don't want to set the shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you know the damn earth ain't no damn flat. You know that shit is a pyramid, nigga.
a cylindrical, an inverted cylindrical with an
Invert
open,
cylindrical. So it's a cylinder.
invert, invert cylindrical that is open at both ends. It's a double introverted cylindrical, open at both ends, man.
So basically, what you're telling me is you take a paper towel roll and then twist it.
And then twist it. And then twist it.
Nah, bro. The Earth is a damn pyramid, bro. Oh. And take that debate, and I'm gonna beat your ass. You know it.
Is the Earth a pyramid, baby? That shit kind of do sound crazy. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, the source coming over here.
Why you think everything? Why you think all of the first buildings are pyramids, bro? They're copying off of what they was taught to create their dwelling. Everything is formed off of the Earth, the shape of the Earth, the way the Earth is made, electromagnetism, all that shit. Everything, cars, television.
All of our first structures were built underground. We built underground before we built above ground.
Hell no, nigga. We always built above ground.
No, we haven't always built above ground.
Bro, destruction brought mud and water. I told you how the shit go. I got proof of that shit. Mm-hmm. As the water go away, the mud stay and leave the dwellings that the people once had covered.
Yeah, I understand that. But civilizations, people sought home underground before they sought above ground. Then they start building above ground with the advancement of weaponry. And
you're not the same people that was building underground
structure.
You're not those people.
Only one people, bro. There's only one people, bro.
No, it's not. No, it's not, bro.
Yes, it is. It's only one group of motherfucking beings on Earth. It ain't never been another group of beings on Earth. Humans been here.
You know what? Why? For a long time now, just say a year. Let's say a year. I've been saying shit, bro. Niggas just been washing over and arguing with me. And then over time, that shit come out that what I was saying was true. And motherfuckers act like the shit didn't ever get it argued, was never argued.
But they bogus for that.
There were more nations, bro. There were more nations than blacks and whites and whoever you think we are today. We were warring with them and destroying them. That's what all of these world wars and all of that shit was going on in Europe, where you see all these grand homes and buildings and civilizations, and you see little poor white people living in them. Like, they didn't fucking build them. What do you think?
No shit. No shit.
They didn't build them fucking buildings, bro. Who do you think lost the? And blacks not about to lose to building those buildings. Nobody's about to take them from them. Those poor white people, little bitty fuckers, bro, that live in those fucking magnificent towns.
Why would you do that? There were royal white people who lived in those buildings. The peasants didn't live in them. The kings and the queens.
So who built them? They didn't have the knowledge.
A mixed multitude of people. The black people taught white people how to. White people, black people advanced white people, and white people advanced their civilization.
No white people, bro. It wasn't white people.
Man, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about crackers. I'm talking about the non-black, the non-brown, the pale-skinned
people. The whole world was ours. The whole known world.
Until when?
Until, I would say.
You better not say shit AD.
AD and BC is just it's illusion. It's an illusion.
You switching conversation. You better not
say.
No,
I'm just trying to say AD and BC is an illusion.
Okay.
So what I would tell you is when you read about Noah's flood,
you see how you run it.
I'm about to tell you.
No, why you about to tell me? You about to teach me about Noah's Ark instead of telling me.
No, I'm not about to teach you about
we got the time scale. Whether it's an illusion.
Time scale. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't use time. Everything's conflated. So what I can do is tell you about when you read at this period, that don't mean that this period was BC or AD, but when you read about this story, this is when things change. This is the displacement of the world that was known to moderate.
Bro, we have a time scale. 2021 is the year it is now. We go back 1,000 years, it's 1021. Another 1,000 years, it's the year 21 AD. We have a time scale.
Hold on, bro. Do you understand that there is no written history before the 1800s?
Bro, there's plenty of written history before the
No, it's not.
1800s,
It's
bro.
it's all made up. It's all written down and recorded during the 1800s. There's no written history.
No, it's not, bro. It's
Yes,
plenty
it is.
of
All right,
writings from
I'm not gonna
earlier
argue
than.
with you, bro. I
Okay,
know what
so
I'm
tell
talking about.
me, when did white people come in the earth? You said the earth was all black. We had the earth to ourselves. Until when?
Until a major cataclysm that allowed people that lived in the north that didn't have access to the known world to come in here. These people were ancient people that was destroyed. They were destroyed people and came in as barbarians and savages. These people weren't modern humans. They were more of your Neanderthal and whatever those people were mixed with.
So they was on the earth. You said the whole, like, blacks had the whole earth.
The whole known world, bro. I said this world and
Bro. See, that's the disingenuous shit I'll be giving a fuck about,
I'm being
bro.
very genuine. You just lack the understanding.
No, bro. You said blacks had the whole world to themselves.
Yes.
So now you introducing some crackers that was some other people that was cut off in some cataclysmic event. Let them back in. That mean they
was the ones that was judged during the time.
I get all of that, man. Stop teaching me this random shit. The point is that
you need to know the understanding.
The 2 points that we had is, when did white people come in? And now you said that they always been here. They were just cut off. So now
they weren't white yet. They were no whites yet, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So what were they? What were they?
They were a different people. They were not. They weren't blacks. They weren't.
Did they have the skin that they got now?
They weren't Lemurians. They weren't
Atlanteans. Did they have the skin they have now?
Oh, white people got made, bro. These white people that you see today are created.
Hold on, bro. You just said the cataclysmic event opened up the world and they came back in. So I'm asking you, when they came back in, did they have the pale skin, bro?
No, they look like Neanderthal, tall mulatto.
Neanderthal, tall mulatto.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
Okay, so how did they get pale skin, white, crackerish?
Laws got made over the years. Some of the people that you see were being put out of their, you know what I'm saying? They weren't allowed in the community.
Can you just get to the process in which they skin turned crackerish, please?
Well, I can do it in a modern time when you had, I can give you an example of a modern time when you had all brown-skinned people in America and laws were written that prevented brown and light-skinned people from mixing, and you start having only white people after that.
White people cannot come from brown people mixing. White people cannot come from light-skinned people. You're not getting a blue-eyed, blonde-haired cracker can't take the sunbeam from two mulattoes. And how do you get a mulatto without having something to mix with? What was the mulattoes mixed with?
That's why I said mulatto looking. That's why I said mulatto looking.
People, okay, so they weren't mixed with nothing. So they weren't mixed with nothing. The sun. Huh?
Yeah, people who weren't privy to the sun, those particular people. You call them cave dwellers. But
no, I don't call them cave dwellers.
Inner earth dwellers.
What the fuck? I don't call them cave dwellers. I call them crackers.
But they weren't crackers yet.
They always been crackers.
All right, well, believe like you want, nigga. That's why I said you stupid as shit, bro. You don't listen.
Okay, but I'm asking you, when
you trying to learn, or are you trying to?
I'm having a conversation with you. That's your problem. Y'all think a motherfucker paid y'all to teach them. No,
I'm asking questions.
Because I'm challenging your information. That doesn't mean
you don't have enough information to challenge me. That's why you sound
yes,
like
I do. White people exist today.
You don't have enough information.
The information is white people exist.
I have to teach you like a.
See,
I gotta go
now you're running again. Now you're running again. Now you run. Y'all know y'all can't fuck with me, bro. Y'all know y'all can't fuck with me. You cannot have a conversation with Swab. You have to ramble.
Bro, because
you have to
sound shit, bro.
Yep, there you go. Dumb. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. I asked you questions and you ain't answered none.
Questions that you should have answers to, bro.
How when you're making
me on shit that's common?
How when you're making the shit up?
Oh, I'm making it up now.
You said black people had the world to themselves. I said until what time?
So it wasn't no.
See what I'm saying? You running again. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all are cowards. How are you okay being this goddamn chicken shit?
Shit, nigga,
They're
you
only
ass.
questions,
What do
bro.
you mean? Because you know what? Anybody who had the knowledge know you sound like an idiot, bro.
Bro, I asked you a question and you avoid it and try to teach
No,
me some
I
random shit.
answered your question.
When did white people come onto the earth?
There you go again.
I thought you answered it.
I already did. I told you, white people were created.
That's not a when, you idiot. That's a how.
It's not a one thing occurrence. It
Can
can
you
happen.
tell me when? There was no white people.
You can't. If I
It's
tell you,
simple as this, bro. There was no white people.
If I tell you, you can't say if I'm lying or not.
What the fuck?
Because you don't know how to answer.
Why don't you just answer the question?
Bro.
Why you just don't answer the question?
Hey, if I told you 1100s, bro, you start seeing more white people. What happened in the 1100s?
No. I said, when did white people come onto the earth?
It's not no one thing, bro. It's over time.
Bro, one day there was no white people. The next day, a white person was saw. When was that?
Yeah, that's a dumbass question, bro. You're not fucking with me. I'm about to answer no question. You can't even answer the question.
That shit is crazy.
You got the answer to that question?
Yep.
You don't, bro.
Yes, I do.
You don't. No, you don't. You asking God, nigga. I'm not your God.
I'm not asking God. You're not
well,
my
you
God.
Can't ask a nigga that don't. You impossible to ask that question.
Black woman
answer
is
that
God.
question, bro. You don't even know the answer.
Yes, I do know the
when
answer.
the first time a white person was seen by a black person? Shut up, nigga. Come on with the scholarship, man.
First time a black person saw a white person was 25,000 BCE.
It ain't no 25,000 BCE. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's how you listen to, you mixing common sense.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Please don't judge what I'm doing when you sit up here pulling shit out of a rat's ass.
It ain't no 25,000 BCE.
Is it a 2020? Is it a 2021?
Just because they made it, bro.
Is it a 2021?
Because they made it be a 2021.
So you can't answer the question. You got to just you got to reply with a rant. You got to reply with a rant.
They created the years, brother.
Bro, is there 2021, sir?
Are you asking me?
That shit is crazy, bro? That y'all, it's crazy that y'all okay seeming like you're on cocaine. It is crazy how okay y'all are seeming like you're on cocaine, bro. You're a grown ass man, a profession, a degree, and then some random YouTube motherfucker come and ask you a few questions.
You don't got enough
knowledge. A random YouTube motherfucker come ask you some questions.
To try to sit up and have a conversation.
And all y'all know how to do is just try to discredit people.
You don't even know what I'm lying about.
All you know how to do is try to discredit people through rants. You can't bring out any information.
No, you the one discredited me. You called me a liar.
How did I okay, hold on.
What the fuck you saying, bro?
Hold on. Who called you a liar?
You did.
When?
You just did, bro. And a coward.
What did I say you lied about?
Man, stop it, man.
You haven't given any answers. What did I say you lied about, bro?
Bro, that was the first thing you said, bro. What do you
mean? No, the fuck, it wasn't the first thing I said was, so when did white people come to Earth?
You niggas are liars, bro. Y'all some cowards.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back. I got it right here. We finna see who a liar and a coward. Let's see when Suave called Lance a liar. Let's go. I got it right here. We finna see. Oh, y'all can't fuck with me, bro. People coming here. You said the
would never argue.
Right now, you sound better.
Okay. Freshman, yeah, I don't know. Set shit up. Yeah, man. You know the damn earth ain't no damn flat. You know that shit is a pyramid, nigga.
A cylindrical. An inverted cylindrical with an
inverted cylindrical. So it's a cylinder?
Invert. Yup. Inverse cylindrical that is open at both ends. It's a double introverted cylindrical. Open at both ends, man.
So basically what you're telling me is you take a paper towel roll and then twist it.
And then twist it. And then twist it.
Nah, bro. The earth is a damn pyramid, bro. No. And take that debate and I'm gonna beat your ass. No.
Is the earth a pyramid, baby? That shit kinda do sound crazy. What the fuck? Hey, the source coming
Bro,
over here.
why you think everything, why you think all of the first buildings are pyramids, bro? They're copying off of what they was taught to create their dwelling. Everything is formed off of the earth, shape of the earth, the way the earth is made, electromagnetism, all that shit, everything, cars, television.
All of our first structures were built underground. We built underground before we built above ground.
Hell no, nigga. We always built above ground.
No, we haven't always built above ground.
Bro, destructions cause destruction from mud and water. I told you how this shit go. I got proof of that shit. Mm-hmm. Is the water go away, the mud stay, and leave the dwellings that the people once had covered.
Yeah, I understand that. But civilizations, people sought home underground before they sought above ground. Then they start building above ground with the advancement of weaponry. And
you're not the same people that was building underground
structure.
You're not those people.
Only one people, bro. There's only one people, bro.
No, it's not. No, it's not, bro.
Yes, it is. It's only one group of motherfucking beings on Earth. It ain't never been another group of beings on Earth. Humans been
okay, you know what? For a long time now, just say a year. Let's say a year. I've been saying shit, bro. Niggas just been washing over and arguing with me. And then over time, that shit come out that what I was saying was true. And motherfuckers act like this shit didn't never get it argued, was never argued.
But they bogus for that.
There were more nations, bro. There were more nations than blacks and whites and whoever you think we are today. We were warring with them and destroying them. That's what all of these world wars and all of that shit was going on in Europe, where you see all these grand homes and buildings and civilizations, and you see little poor white people living in them. Like, they didn't fucking build them. What do you think?
No shit. No shit.
They didn't build them fucking buildings, bro. Who do you think lost it? And blacks not about to lose to building those buildings. Nobody about to take them from them. Those poor white people, little bitty fuckers, bro, that live in those fucking magnificent towns.
Why would you do that? There were royal white people who lived in those buildings. The peasants didn't live in them. The kings and the queens.
So who built them?
A mixed multitude of people. The black people taught white people how to white people. Black people advanced white people, and white people advanced their civilization.
White people, bro. It wasn't white people.
Man, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about crackers. I'm talking about the non-black, the non-brown,
the non-stone people. The whole world was ours. The whole known world.
Until when?
Until, I would say.
You better not say shit AD.
AD and BC is just it's illusion. It's an illusion.
You switching conversation. You better not say
I'm just trying to say AD and BC is an illusion.
Okay.
So what I would tell you is, when you read about Noah's flood,
you see how you run it.
I'm about to tell you.
No, why you about to tell me? You about to teach me about Noah's Ark instead of telling me.
No, I'm not about to teach you about
we got the time scale. Whether it's
an illusion, time scale. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't everything's conflated. So what I can do is tell you about when you read at this period, that don't mean that this period was BC or AD, but when you read about this story, this is when things change. This is the displacement of the world that was known to moderate.
Bro, we have a time scale. 2021 is the year it is now. We go back 1,000 years, it's 1021. Another 1,000 years, it's the year 21 AD. We have a time scale.
Bro, do you understand that there is no written history before the 1800s?
Bro, there's plenty of written history before the 1800s.
It's all made up. It's all written down and recorded during the 1800s. There's no written history.
No, it's not, bro. It's plenty of writings from.
I'm not gonna argue with you, bro.
Okay, so tell me, when did white people come in the earth? You said the earth was all black. We had the earth to ourselves. Until when?
Until a major cataclysm that allowed people that lived in the north that didn't have access to the known world to come in here. These people were ancient people that was destroyed. They were destroyed people and came in as...
Man, this motherfucker retarded. Motherfucker, I said, so when did the fucking, because he's saying, those little poor white people didn't live in those, which I never saw poor white people living in castles. But he said, They didn't build that. Who built? Okay, mixed multitude built it. Okay, well, it was only black people on Earth, so it couldn't have been a mixed multitude. Okay, when did white people come to Earth? It was around the time. Don't say nothing. AD and BC is made up. Now you run it. AD and BC is made up. Well, okay, even if it's made up, just fucking tell me when. Because you said black people had the world to themselves. Okay, now there's an ancient people that were here that got locked off, and this is who the cracker came from. I thought the black people had the earth to themselves. So not only did these people come during these cataclysm, because it was, but they were also here in ancient times. That shit is crazy how motherfuckers just rant and make shit up. So let's see if I call him a liar.
The barbarians, the savages. These people weren't modern humans. They were more of your Neanderthal and whatever those people were mixed with.
So they was on the earth. You said the whole, like blacks had the whole earth.
The whole known world. Made something up, man. He calling me a liar. You stupid, bro. Bro, I said this world.
Bro. See, that's the disingenuous shit I'll be giving them.
I'm being very genuine. You just lack the understanding.
Bro, you said blacks had the whole world to themselves.
Another word. You're a liar.
So now you introducing some crackers that was some other people that was cut off in some cataclysmic event. Let them back in. That mean
they was the ones that was judged during the time.
I get all of that, man. Stop teaching me this random shit. The point is that
you need to understand you have to.
Bro, the 2 points that we had is when did white people come in? And now you said that they always been here, they were just cut off. So now
they weren't white yet. They were no whites yet, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So what were they? What were they?
They were a different people. They were not. They weren't blacks. They weren't.
Did they have the skin that they got now?
They weren't.
Did they have the skin they have now?
Oh, white people got made, bro. These white people that you see today are created.
Hold on, bro. You just said the cataclysmic event opened up the world and they came back in. So I'm asking you, when they came back in, did they have the pale skin, bro?
No, they look like Neanderthal, tall mulatto.
Neanderthal, tall mulatto.
Yeah. That's what they look like.
Okay, so how did they get pale skin, white, crackerish?
Laws got made over the years. Some of the people that you see were being put out of their, you know what I'm saying? They weren't allowed in the community.
Can you just get to the process in which they skin turned crackerish, please?
Well, I can do it in a modern time when you had, I can give you an example of a modern time when you had all brown-skinned people in America and laws were written that prevented brown and light-skinned people from mixing. And you start having only white people after that.
White people cannot come from brown people mixing. White people cannot come from light-skinned people. You're not getting a blue-eyed, blonde-haired cracker can't take the sunbeam from two mulattoes. Now, how do you get a mulatto without having something to mix with? What was the mulattoes mixed with?
That's why I said mulatto looking. That's why I said mulatto looking.
Okay, so they weren't mixed with nothing. So they weren't mixed with nothing. Huh?
Yeah, people who weren't privy to the sun, those particular people. You call them cave dwellers. But
no, I don't call them cave dwellers. What the fuck? I don't call them cave dwellers. I call them crackers.
They weren't crackers yet.
They always been crackers.
All right, well, believe like you know, nigga. That's why I said you stupid as shit, bro. You don't listen.
Okay, but I'm asking you.
When you trying to learn, or you trying to?
I'm having a conversation with you. See, that's your problem. Real. Y'all think a motherfucker paid y'all to teach them. No, because I'm challenging your information. That doesn't mean
you don't have enough information to challenge me. That's why you sound like
I do. White people exist today.
You don't have enough information.
The information is white people exist.
I have to teach you like a.
See, now you running again. Y'all know y'all can't fuck with me, bro. Y'all know y'all can't fuck with me. You cannot have a conversation with Swab. You have to ramble.
Bro, because Swab is dumb shit, bro.
Yep, there you go. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. I asked you questions and you ain't answered none.
That you should have answers to, bro.
How when you're making
me on shit that's common?
How when you're making the shit up?
Oh, I'm making it up now.
You said black people had the world to themselves. I said until what time?
So you know it wasn't no.
See what I'm saying? You running again. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all are cow. How are you okay being this goddamn chicken shit? They're only questions, bro.
Because you know what? Anybody who had a knowledge know you sound like an idiot, bro.
Bro, I asked you a question and you avoid it and try to teach me some random shit.
Your question.
When did white people come onto the earth?
There you go again.
I thought you answered it.
I already did. I told you, white people were created.
That's not a when, you idiot. That's a how.
It's not a one thing occurrence.
Can you tell me when? There was no white people. It's simple as this, bro. There was no white people.
If I tell you, you can't say if I'm lying or not.
What the fuck?
Because you don't know how to answer.
Why don't you just answer the question? Why you just don't answer the question?
Hey, if I told you 1100s, bro, you start seeing more white people. What happened in the 1100s?
No. I said, when did white people come onto the earth?
It's not no one thing, bro. It's over time.
Bro, one day there was no white people. The next day, a white person was saw. When was that?
Yeah, that's a dumbass question, bro. You not fucking with me. I'm not about to answer no question. You can't even answer the question.
That shit is
crazy. You got the answer to that question?
Yeah.
You don't, bro.
Yes, I do.
You don't. No, you don't. You asking God.
Man, like I said, the nigga. Shout out to Yashar, man. Shout out to Yashar. I'm done having conversations with
What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you, bro?
I'm never having no conversation.
You a liar, nigga.
No, you called yourself a liar, bro. That's what I heard. You called yourself a liar.
This nigga called me a liar when he said,
man, that nigga did not call you no liar, bro.
Up shit.
Thank you.
Bro, those are not, that does not mean that Swab Boss said is a liar.
You're making up shit does not mean you're a liar.
No, it means you're making up shit.
It just means you're making up shit.
You goofy motherfucker.
Bro, you're sorry, bro. You already back, bro. You don't gotta kiss up, nigga.
Man, what you
hey, chill out with that bullshit,
listen, bro.
Nigga, this Swab you trying, nigga, this Swab you trying to motherfucking protect, nigga.
Swab
nigga,
he been knowing me the longest, bro, out of everybody.
Ain't kissing no ass,
never
bro.
been no kiss up.
You're saying I'm lying.
No,
bro,
I'm not.
You're lying, bro. I'm saying you're lying. Now, right. I'm saying you're lying now because Swab did not say you're as a liar. That's all I'm saying. Now I'm saying that. Now you hear me actually saying it. Swab never actually said that. Now you just insinuating. You're making up shit, bro.
Does that mean you're lying?
No, it does not.
No. If I make up a story about Pinocchio, I make up a story about Pinocchio. If I make up a story about Pinocchio, what am I lying about? The person who wrote the book, the fucking Lord of the Rings, what was they lying about? They're making something up. It's not a lie.
See, what you trying to create right at this moment, Lance, my brother, is deflection, homie. Let's not deflect to something that was never said, right? Let's focus on the simple question that Swab Boss asked you, brother. Can we just deal with that? Where in the fuck did these white folks come from?
And did I not give him a question? Where was the answer I gave you?
He said that.
My bad. Excuse me. What time frame? When did they show up? That's what Swab asked. When? What? Okay, so when means like a time period. Okay, so like he said it in the last point that he made. There were black folks, then come a white person. When did that happen? According to their history, right? Do they have that documented in their history? Where they come from?
Documented in their history. Did you taught that in school? Did you get taught when the white man first came into the world in school?
No, they didn't ever say that.
You when the white man, separate from the black man, first came into the world.
No, science didn't ever tell me nothing about the white.
So how the fuck you gonna ask me?
Because you the one that defends these things.
Like you just. Science hasn't even given you an answer to tell you.
So how the fuck do you know that the world was all black?
Because I done the research, bro.
Okay, so I'm asking you when. So if you've done the research,
I'll tell you when they surfaced. The research gonna say,
Thank
look,
you.
these motherfuckers, look, I ain't never seen these motherfuckers a day in my life. What are these things? Who are these things? Like, where do they come from?
Okay, so
like, where do we have this encounter with them?
after this, so
It never happened.
In the hood, we got black people, all black around, right? And if somebody go to the military, they go to another land, and they come back with a mixed bred child. That child is here now. Okay? And when you get sailors and
when did that happen? When did that happen?
It happens over time, bro. You can't.
Okay, starting when? Give me evidence.
I can't give you a definitive answer on when.
Okay, well, just give me evidence.
I'm not giving you shit. You're not paying for it, and you didn't ask for me to teach you.
Give me evidence of an all black Earth. Then you should have that.
I can give you evidence of a black world. Black world, bro. Where the known world with history, with technology, where everything was revolving around a certain people, and there was no so-called white people. I can show you that. Okay. I can show you that by isolating it to certain lands like Portugal, France, Ireland. So I can show you nations. But
I'm done with this bomb, nigga. I would never, ever have a conversation with you intellectually again, bro. I'm asking you how your day was.
Wait. How do you have tribes? Right. These tribes that you're speaking about, they come from the same people, right?
Nah, see, because you got the.
So where do those? Okay, I got you. You said nah. So now let me ask the question: where do the tribal people come from? Are they the ones that was just created on the earth, or what?
When I say tribe, that's just a name to describe. Like they call Indians. Or when you say Indian, you think all Indians is the same people or same type of people. They're not. Some Indians were giants. Some Indians were motherfucking other like monkey part.
We didn't ever identify with ourselves as that. So we don't even have to.
But I'm just saying, when you read about,
to go there because see.
So when you ask me about a tribe, I'm just telling you about people that were amongst other people.
But I don't want to know about. Okay, so what are we talking about right now? Are we talking about amongst all these other people, or are we talking about a specific time period, Lance?
You can't do one.
Bro, god damn, bro. Did I just ask a question that say you can't do something? I thought I just asked you a simple question. Are we talking about a certain time period, or are we talking about something else, bro?
I want you to rephrase.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You're a grown ass man.
Yeah, you're right. I want you to rephrase your question.
So then I don't have to rephrase shit. You understand what I said the first time.
Right. So
why do I got to rephrase something when you understand what I said the first time, Lance?
Phraseology.
Man, I get it, Suave. I get it why you will not have a conversation with this motherfucker.
Ever again.
Yeah. It goes south in less than 5 seconds when this nigga don't have an answer for a simple fucking question.
You motherfuckers the ones that go south.
Look. This the same shit Taz pulled the other day. I'm literally dealing with the shit that came out of his mouth. Then I ask him about the shit come out of his mouth. Now he don't know. You niggas is crazy.
Taz pulled that.
Taz, this nigga that's going to the championship, bro. I don't see how this nigga even made it, but you know, we gonna check that shit next year, bro. Cause this shit is ridiculous.
Hell no.
So let me ask you this, Bashar. Where did white people come from?
They were born into the earth, bro. They were born. Look, they came through. I'm gonna tell you what they came through. The white folk came through goddamn nasty ass Cain, bro. And I got evidence to prove that.
Right. You're right. Right.
Well, why the fuck you didn't just say that to Suave then, bro?
Because Suave don't believe in the Bible.
It don't got the.
What listen,
bro.
Fuck,
he ain't asking you about what the fuck you believe in. He asked you to answer the fucking question. Nothing, man, bro. Listen, man. This is why. Look, Lance. It don't matter, bro. It don't. Look, Lance. What you stand on is what the fuck you stand on. This is why he said you're a fucking coward. Because you won't even stand on what the fuck you supposed to be standing on, regardless whether it's accepted or not, bro. Come on, man. It ain't no pegging nothing, bro. Stand on your shit. If Suave asked me that same question, I'm gonna tell him the same shit. Then he gonna be like, oh well, then he gonna give me his opinion. He gonna give me his whatever.
No, logically, I'm gonna say
stand on my
logically, bro.
shit.
Honestly, if a motherfucker would have said they came from Canaan, I would have said, when was that? I would have stayed to my original question. When was that?
Then I would have said I don't have no date for that, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, like I just don't have a date. I don't have a time period for that.
And we good, and we are good.
Come on, bro. You gotta be honest with your shit, bro. That's all he's saying.
But you know what? I do got a time period for that.
Oh well, shit, bro. Break that shit out for us then. That's what he been asking you. Goddamn, Lance.
Man, I don't give a fuck, man. That nigga can keep that shit down.
This nigga said Noah's flood. Cain was before Noah.
Choke on that shit. People don't get power into it after Noah's flood.
Nah, bro. What you mean they don't get power? They never had power. It's just who their father is. That's where their power comes from. They felonious bullshit power comes from their father, which is lies. I mean, the father of lies. So, and when you understand that, bro, it's like, what kind of power do they fucking have? Lies?
Do you agree that Cain?
Do I agree that what?
Cain alliance with the Idumeans. Dan. Cain, the Idumeans, and Dan. Idumeans.
Go. Cain, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Cain did what? Cain
is the alliance with the Idumeans.
I mean, okay, so it's not about an alignment. It's not even about an alignment. They would be aligned with who we would call the Danites, which would be our family. But when you talk about Edom and all of that, it's beyond an alignment. They're like blood mixed in through marriage, children.
Yeah, that's why I said alignment.
Heritage, like all that. No, see, you can't say that about Dan, bro. Like Dan, they connected with a lot of our they connected with a lot of our folks, but I mean with a lot of our enemies, but they ain't our enemies like that. Dan is coming back home, bro. The enemies ain't coming back like that with us.
Well, why Dan don't got a gate to enter?
Because he's coming through our who was it? Was it Manasseh and Ephraim? That's who they're a part of.
We're Manasseh and Ephraim. But
no, right. I'm not Manasseh nothing. I'm not Ephraim nothing. That's what you might be, but I'm not that.
Yeah, well I am.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
The Jews were Ephraim and Manasseh.
Well, when you just talking about Spanish speaking, you talking about the Spanish speaking Jews? Because Ephraim was never known as. That's what you said, Sephardic Jews. Ain't that what you just said?
Yes.
So that means that we just talking about Spanish speaking Israelites, bro. Like, why are you trying to play games with the word?
Because the Sephardi wasn't just Spanish.
I didn't say they were Spanish. I said Spanish. Listen to me clearly, bro. I'm gonna say it one more time for you, bro.
You didn't even just speak Spanish.
Israelites that spoke Spanish, bro. That's what the Sephardics was. Period, bro. There's no other definition to the word Sephardic.
Okay, so once the Sephardi was kicked out in 1492, 1603, where did they go?
They went to North Africa.
And where else?
To what they call the West Indies.
And where else?
Later on to the Americas.
They went
South America, North America, Canada. What are you saying?
They first left, you right, they went to the Ottoman Empire. With the sheep sent a ship to pick them up, some of them. They could take them up. And then some went to France. Some went to Scotland. Some went to France under Charlemagne's protection. Some went to Germany.
I got you.
Russia.
I got you, bro. And
so
I wouldn't.
After 200 years, they're not speaking Spanish.
You fucking kidding me? Ah, damn, nigga. Did I say that? Yeah. If they have the Sephardic, why would I say that? Let me just ask you that. Hey, man, listen to my question, Lance. Listen to my question. I know what the fuck I said. Why did I even say what I said, Lance?
Because you're trying to inflate that the Sephardi are residents in Spain and they only speak Spanish.
What the fuck? So let me tell you why I said what I said. And never assume what a man say when you talking to the man. Literally. When you can always ask that man, what are you talking about, bro? Right? So this is why I said what I said. When you understand what the word Sephardic means just Spanish-speaking Jews or Israelites. That's exactly what it means. So when you hear about, oh, it's Sephardic Jews that's in Europe. Nigga, it's Spanish-speaking Israelites that's in fucking Europe. That's 9 times out of 10 about to learn how to speak the fucking language in Europe. Then you're talking about the Sephardic-speaking Israelites that's in fucking Germany that's about to learn another motherfucking language. Why the fuck are you playing games with me, dog? See, when I talk to you and I say certain things, Lance, I actually expect for you to actually have understanding when I fucking talk to you, bro. I don't expect for you to be all over the motherfucking place like you don't have no motherfucking sense, bro.
You did not know the Sephardi Jews lived in all those other places, and now you're trying to qualify.
Man, you're a fucking idiot, bro. Something is fucking wrong with you, bro. You asked me simply, where did they go? I told you, as far as my research, right? As far as what I researched, and the reason that I had to research that was because I had a debate in the first season of S.V.D.L. about those who was actually involved in a goddamn transatlantic slave trade. And so my information brought me to understand about the Portugal and information about our family being Maroons and all these people, Sephardics and all these people, even the so-called Berbers. So all of these people that's related to us, right? I come to understand, yeah, they spoke a specific language. And yes, they were taken to the 4 motherfucking corners of the earth, bro. So, like, why are you fucking playing games with me, dog? Like, what the fuck is...
They weren't taking, nigga.
Yeah, you're right. They just hopped and skipped along. They just hopped and skipped along. Yeah.
Yes, the fuck they did. They started the trade.
They hopped and skipped along. You're right.
Yeah, they did. They moved freely. They absolutely did.
Yeah, before the death of the Hamashiach, you're absolutely right. We move freely. That's why the fuck we have.
Who was the Hamashiach?
Man, shut up, man. Shut up.
Don't
deflect shit, nigga.
You brought up some Hamashiach.
I know what the fuck I said, but I'm having a point, nigga. So stay focused on the fucking point that I'm making. Don't fucking deflect the conversation. Nigga, because you don't want to deal with this information, nigga. Nigga, shut up, nigga, and listen to what I'm saying. So now, when we talk about all of this information, right, about the so-called Jews being speaking all of these different languages, so fucking what? That don't change the fact that we were taking different places after the fact that we actually migrated to those places that we actually established, like Spain, like Portugal, like Britain, like all of these motherfucking places, Scotland, all of these places that I'm fucking naming, we built that shit up. We built those motherfucking kingdoms, nigga. Man, don't fucking talk to me about some shit you don't know and you ain't asked me about. Assuming some shit, nigga. Stay focused and learn how to answer fucking questions, nigga. Stop running. Cause I'm coming for your motherfucking head too. You got me, man. You niggas got me fucked up.
Hey, I'm gonna let you
I'm coming for your head, bro. So you can tell me now if you're gonna put your track shoes on now, bro. Like, yeah.
When I was all you niggas, man. I didn't run, nigga. I'm here.
Man, bro, I didn't even actually debate you, bro. You was trying to debate my other brothers. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. Nigga, I was just sitting back listening.
Listen, bro. You my brother. We debating right now.
Nah, bro. We're going to properly get this shit in so we can present the information to our fucking family.
But I'm about to let you know right now, bro. Your shit is lacking. You got all that information. You know the kingdoms we built. And then you think for some reason or another we were still fucking taken somewhere.
What? Yeah. We gonna set this. We gonna set it up. We gonna set it up. So this Suave and family that's listening, this is what this nigga is telling us right now. He's saying that we built up these kingdoms. We living in comfort. We chilling. We relaxing. Mind you, the kingdoms that we built up, we got armies. So just one day, royalty just woke up and said, you know what? Fuck this kingdom. Fuck this place. Everybody, pack up. We out of here. That's what the fuck he's saying. You know how stupid you fucking sound? Nigga, we got ran the fuck up out of our motherfucking land and we got sold the fuck off.
No.
That's history, nigga.
No.
But you know what? You're right. No.
God
And keep it at no. Because we gonna
destroyed
set this shit up. We gonna set it up.
the earth,
We gonna
bro.
set it up,
They had
and we
to
gonna get this shit cracking, bro. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. Cause yeah, I'm lacking.
Bro.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
Jesus is your Messiah.
I still think who?
Jesus is your Messiah.
Yeah. Where you heard me say that? Where you heard me say that?
You just said Yahshua HaMashiach.
I said the Hamashiach, but yeah, you right, Yahushua. Yeah, that's my king. You right. Okay. Yeah. And your point? What's your point?
I'm gonna drag your ass on that dumb shit, nigga.
Nigga. Yeah, okay. Bring it. However you want it, nigga, bring it. Nigga, you got the right one. Man, look, everybody, whatever topic, listen, everybody that's listening to your Shark speak right now, that's in the S.V.D.L. season 4. Whatever topics you feel like you got that's just a fucking kill point, kill shot, whatever you want to call it, concerning the Bible, bring it to me. Bring your topic to me, and I'll debate you on
it. Is Jesus Christ, aka Yahshua HaMashiach?
I don't know. I don't fuck with no Jesus Christ, so it ain't no Jesus Christ, aka shit. So you need to X that shit out.
Is Yahshua HaMashiach in the New Testament?
What?
Is Yahshua HaMashiach in the New Testament?
There ain't no New Testament, kid.
Okay.
So next question.
It ain't no New Testament.
So are you saying this? Are you saying that there's the New Testament is now?
Sorry.
Are you saying that the New Testament is now?
I'm talking about the book.
What about the book? I mean, it's just a title. It doesn't separate nothing, nigga. Time for hold on 1 second. Just like you was tell Suave, nigga, the BC and the AD. Now you trying to flip flop, contradicting yourself with the dumb shit that's coming out your fucking mouth. Come on, man. Get your shit together, bro.
Look,
I'm looking, nigga, and I'm listening too. I'm listening very carefully to what the fuck
King mentioned in the final books of the Bible.
Is what?
Is your king mentioned in the latter books of the Bible?
Is my king mentioned in the latter books of the Bible?
Yeah.
Be specific with the latter books. What books are you specifically talking about?
New Testament, nigga.
I don't know what the New Testament.
All right, so now
okay, so look. I'm gonna say this one more time for this man, right? I don't deal with no Old Testament nor no New Testament. I deal with the entire Bible, right? I deal with the entire Bible, even the books outside of the entire Bible. Apocrypha, Adam and Eve, Enoch, all of that. Jashir, Jubilees, yeah. I deal with that. So all I'm saying is this. Whatever it is that you want, let's get it.
All right, we're going to put that on the book, dog. I'm going to love this one. I'm going to love this one, bro. This one going to be better than Domo to me.
Man, I can't wait, boy. Well, we gonna get that title squared away though. Man, you ain't about to hit me with no bullshit with no fucking Jesus. I don't deal with that bullshit.
Yeah, bro. Yahshua HaMashiach is your savior, your king. And
that's what his name means, idiot.
Right.
Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, his name is all throughout the Old Testament, as y'all like to call it. It's all throughout the scriptures.
There is no Yahshua in the Old Testament. So you don't.
So what does salvation? What does the word salvation in Hebrew is? What is the word salvation in Hebrew?
The New Testament is.
Now watch this, family. Watch this. Watch he run. Watch he run.
You know the difference between
Old Testament and tell me the word of salvation in Hebrew, nigga.
I can show you plenty of times.
Nigga, show me the name of salvation in Hebrew, nigga.
There is no name salvation in Hebrew.
Nigga, give me the motherfucking word of salvation in Hebrew, nigga. Stop fucking playing with me.
Bro, you niggas is
bro. Look at the deflection. Look at the deflection, family. This is what the fuck I get. Anytime you ask Lance a fucking question, this silly ass nigga always deflect, nigga. Pull up the information and take that bullshit off your fucking screen, nigga. Show the people, nigga, that salvation, what salvation is in Hebrew. Stop running, nigga. Clown ass nigga. You got me fucked up,
You
boy.
niggas turned
Nigga,
it
show
into
us
a name.
what the fuck the word is in Hebrew.
It's
Right
a
now,
word.
nigga. Show us
It's
what it is right now,
word.
nigga.
You turned it into a
Show us
name.
what it is right now. Fuck all
You
of that.
turned it into a
Fuck
name.
all of that, bro. Fuck that, nigga. Show
You
us what
turned
it
it
is
into a
right now.
name.
Show us what it is right now.
Man, I will show you how many times the
Right
word
now, bro. I don't
Yahshua.
want to hear none of that bullshit. You deflecting. Show us right now, Mr. Teacher. I'll give you a motherfucking $1,000, nigga. Fuck you mean? Nigga, if it ain't Yeshua, nigga, I'll give you $1,000, you simple ass nigga. Let's go. Where you at? Salvation in Hebrew. Let's go. Where you at?
Let me make a statement.
Hurry up, nah. Fuck your statement, nigga. Bring the word out and show us, nigga.
You're going to
Fuck
ask
you
me
mean?
to show you the word salvation.
Nigga, show us the fucking word and pull it up on your screen. Take that bullshit off your screen and show us the fucking word, nigga.
The word salvation.
Man, listen, man. Don't tell us nothing. Show us, nigga.
Right now.
Oh, it's what? It's what?
Yahushua.
But this whole ass nigga just said it ain't in the Old Testament. It ain't in the Bible.
That is not a name. It's not a fucking name you like.
Nigga, you dumb fuck,
It's
nigga.
not a
You a
name.
stupid fuck.
Anytime the word salvation is used,
You a
Yahushua
dumbass
is something.
nigga, bro. You how dumb are you, bro?
It's not a pronoun,
How dumb are you, bro?
It's not a pronoun.
How dumb are
Do you know
bro?
what a pronoun is, nigga?
Man, you simple as fuck, bro.
The name
Nigga,
of a person
nigga,
placed with me. The name.
What is wrong with you, bruh?
Salvation.
Is something wrong with you, bruh?
Salvation is a name.
Is something wrong with you, bruh?
Show me somebody in America named Salvation.
Nigga, are you fucking
Show
kidding
me
me?
a nigga named Salvation.
Nigga, are you kidding me?
The word salvation means to
my name stands for one who stands upright with the Most High.
Show me a nigga named Salvation.
Show me that nigga name. Show me that person name in English, nigga. Show me that name in English, nigga.
Exactly, bro.
Show it to me in English, nigga. Exactly nothing, nigga. Your simple ass is trying to talk about some concrete language with a bullshit ass language in English, nigga. You got me fucked up. But yeah, keep that same energy, weak ass nigga. I'm gonna destroy your weak shit. I'm gonna destroy that weak ass shit. You and your pale skin information, nigga. Nigga, I'm gonna destroy your bullshit ass thought process, nigga. That pale skin ass thought process you over there pushing, nigga. I'm gonna destroy that bullshit. Nigga, you got the right one, nigga. I'm Commander General Yashar, nigga. Tanks on the ground, nigga. You got me fucked up, Lance. Nigga, coming in here, nigga, serve Lance a lot, nigga. I'm about to serve your silly ass a motherfucking biscuit, nigga. An English biscuit at that, nigga. Since you want to be from England, nigga.
I am the Doctrine Slayer. I am the Doctrine Slayer.
Nigga, I don't know what you are, nigga. All I can tell you is, nigga, you food for me. That's all I'm telling you, nigga. I'm gonna eat your shit alive, nigga. And I'm gonna spit your motherfucking bones out, nigga. And sweep your shit right up out the door, nigga. What you talking about?
Hey, bro, you gonna repent for worshiping?
Nigga, you got life and bullshit fucked up. But you got the right one today, though. I'm glad you set this one up. I'm glad you opened up your mouth and did what you did. Because I'm not gonna let you lay this one down. No. Yeah, so make sure you bring up that Yeshua conversation too. That's two debates, nigga. Hey, Schwab. I'm 3-0, my nigga. In the start, and the season ain't even started, bro. I'm 3-0. I'm 3-0, and the season ain't even started, huh?
Man,
this nigga, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, brother.
I told you this.
I needed that. I ain't had this one in a minute.
I want this more than I want Domo.
I ain't had this work out in a good minute, bro.
Nigga.
Yeah, I know.
I want your head, nigga.
Yeah, everybody did. Everybody did. Trust me. Everybody wanted Yashar head, nigga. Nobody could do it. Nobody could decapitate my head, brother. Nobody.
Man.
So I'm saying to you, bro, I'm waiting. Just like I'm waiting on the GOAT.
Hey, debate for the dreads, bro.
I'm waiting on you and the GOAT, bro.
Debate for the dreads, bro.
Yeah. I see my brother Suave. I see A9, right? Yeah. I see more Yehukanan. I see them brothers in the playoffs or something, bro. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't tripping. But throughout the season, nigga, I'm mopping the flow, the filthy ass flow with you niggas. I'm telling you.
Hey, Lance DS, bro. Go ahead and start pegging it. Lance the Doctrine Slayer. That's what I am, B. Oh,
Man,
Man,
that nigga slay his
you gonna find
own.
out about your short, nigga. I don't
Hey,
have
that
doctrine,
nigga, the suicidal doctrine. That nigga kill his own doctrine every day.
Man, this nigga just contradicted himself about 5 times and didn't even miss a beat. Was cool with everything he contradicted himself on. Like, it's all good.
I contradicted myself.
Bruh, listen, man. When Swab played back the goddamn video and showed you that he didn't tell you was a liar and he tried to make some shit up. You want to do the same shit right now, bro. So no, we're not gonna play the video back, bro.
Somebody is being disingenuous and making shit up. That's calling them a liar, bro.
No, bro. You're just making shit up, bro.
Jack, if somebody's saying you're being making shit up, what do you say? Is that calling you a liar or not? Give me a 1 for that's calling you a liar. I'm not gonna deal with these niggas, man. That's childish. That's like my kid trying to convince me to something.
Man, you need to stop smoking on that Reggie Bush over there, bro. That's why you got that thought process over there. You got that fucked up thought process. Fuck with that bullshit weed over there.
I would be greater if I wasn't smoking weed at all.
Well, I mean, I can't. I think you know what I'm saying. You might be right.
Yeah,
that got you over there. That got you over there thinking on some real weird ass shit over there, bro.
Yo, Sharp, let me ask you this, bro. Did niggas exist that had their faces on their chest? You seen it?
Did niggas exist that had their faces on their chest? Well, what I can tell you is this. I've seen drawings of it, but I haven't seen anything like that I can substantiate and say, yeah, I've seen this on like rocks, walls, you know, like it's nothing ancient that I can tap into to give me something on that. But I wouldn't put it past, you know what I'm saying, the splicing that the Fallen was doing, because they was doing a whole bunch of weird ass shit. But I just don't have nothing concrete to say yeah or nay. But I've seen that information that you're talking about outside of what you've shown.
You believe that it was niggas that had dog head? Kind of kept.
Yeah, I believe that's a fact, bro. I've seen a recent picture where it looked like they was at some type of outing at the dinner where it was secluded, where it was like this all white room, it literally, when I say it was all white room, bro, it just looked like just an all white room. Like it don't look like it had no doors, no nothing, right? In this picture. So you see a dinner table, and it looked like it looked like royalty sitting there. You got this one white chick, she's sitting there in all white, you know what I'm saying, a little dress, a little hat, but she nervous as fuck. And she like don't want to like do nothing wrong for what's sitting next to her. Then you got the dude in the suit, black and white suit, you know what I'm saying, one of them German mustaches, just sitting there smiling and shit, eating like it ain't shit, right? Old girl is terrified. What's next to her on her left is this dog head type of demon beast or whatever the fuck it was, but it's literally sitting at the table, right? And she petrified of this shit. And you know what I'm saying? Like when I seen that picture, bro, I'm looking at it for about a good 15 minutes, bro. I ain't even gonna front. I'm looking at this shit like, man, this shit came. But I'm looking at her facial expressions. I'm looking at everything around it. I'm like really observing this pic, man. And yeah, I call them cynocephalists. I call them the real canines. Or the Canaanites. That's what I call them, the real Canaanites. Cynocephalists. That's what they call it.
Right. So when you, all right, bro. So I can fuck with you now. So because these are with some of the Indians that when you read about the Portuguese or the French coming in and killing Indians, some of them were those people. When you hear about God telling them to go in and wipe out the children, they were those people.
Listen, bro. You talking about things that's not described in those sense, but because when you understand what our ancestors left to us, you know what I'm saying, you can make sense of the information from outside people, outside of our people. So now things start to make sense and become clear. You know, unlike like when they give us little information in drawings like they give us. Hold on one second, let me get my kid.
on board, Squad. Come on board, my nigga. You believe in dragons. Giants and shit like that is out. Dog-head men.
I mean, those same cynocephalists, they was depicted in on Egypt's walls as well. Those wasn't no fucking mask.
They help the Catholics. They help the Catholics.
You gotta think, bro. Why in the fuck would anybody walk around with a dog head in the middle of the goddamn desert, bro? Like that shit don't make no sense to me at all.
Right. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's right.
You know. Right. So like all of these depictions, even you have damn, what's that goddess? It's a specific goddess that they get the vampires from. Where, you know what I'm saying, the so-called story of the vampires. And she's supposed to have the head of like some type of lion or some type of big cat or something. And when I tell you, bro, like those particular faces are depicted in certain sculptures and certain ancient walls. Then you have those serpent people that's depicted on certain, like, you know, when I start seeing stuff like that coming from all of these other different nations, man, you know what I'm saying? I can't just sit here and say, oh, that's mythical and that's some fictional shit. You know what I'm saying?
It was dog-headed men. I mean, it was lion-headed men. You think the time of the fallen predates Adam. They say that it was here before Adam.
Well, what I would say is this, right? Because I say, you know what I'm saying, when they fell, you know what I'm saying, I always say this, they never waited for Adam to have sons and daughters, you know what I'm saying? And then he said, well, okay, now we can go down here and we can get with all of his daughters and, you know what I'm saying, things like that. So when the Most High said I created man and woman, it called them both Adam because, you know, it told them to be fruitful and multiply. Those are the ones that had the babies. They were being fruitful and multiplying on the earth. And this is how, when Cain, you know what I'm saying, left from the presence of Adam, he was able to find him a wife. You know what I mean?
Already niggas here to mate with. They had
exactly.
Compatible.
Exactly. So it's like I don't see Adam sending his daughter, right, as certain texts like to say, oh, well, what are his twin daughters? He sent his twin daughter off with the wicked one that's cursed. Like, don't even make no fucking sense, man.
The only one that was cursed to leave was Cain. He was that's the reason why he left. He wasn't supposed to go and have the provisions of life. Nigga, everything you do gotta come from the ground. Nigga, you will walk around scared all your days. Blah blah blah. But that shit ain't no. It ain't. Nigga, can you imagine having a woman with you? It ain't so bad. Nigga, that's just like getting the fuck out.
So let me give you an understanding on why I say what I say about Cain, right? So it's a Cain, according to our heritage, is the only vagabond that I know about, right? A vagabond is a wanderer on the earth, a person that doesn't have a land that was literally given to them by the Most High, right? So that vagabond today is who? Who don't, if you ask them about their history, if you ask them about their origin, who is the motherfucking people on the planet that can't tell you the fucking pale skin? So when I understand that they don't have a fucking land of their own, because according to some of their stories and some of their historians, they say they resurfaced like 6,000 years ago. Where the fuck was you at? Because the earth wasn't covered in water 6,000 years ago. Where was y'all at? Why the fuck was y'all somewhere else and y'all had to resurface? Wasn't y'all already on the surface with us? No. When y'all already up here chilling with us?
Motherfuckers was in the north.
So if they don't have no land, right? If they resurfaced not having the specific land, and so everything that they touched, they basically destroyed, divided and conquered, replaced the original people with themselves. This is what a vagabond would do for a person that don't have nothing. You see what I'm saying? Who is that today? That's the pale skin. Everywhere that they went, they took people's land, they took their names, they took their history. And who do we see when they show us about history? The pale skin.
Hey,
Pale skin in Egypt. The last samurai was a goddamn pale skin. Like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I see. I used to say that, bro. Everywhere you see lighter skinned people, like almost white, like the Arab, they didn't used to be light skinned. They used to be white like that. They white now. Like you can look at an Arab. The ones used to look like us. The Arab. That's why they conflated them together. The Arab, which was the so-called Moor, and the Jew, or the Jew that was converted into Islam, the ones are the same people. That's why I say this. I mean it, bro. The American blacks, the Caribbeans, all them people.
Wait. You say who the same people? The Arabs?
The Moors and the Jews that was left Spain were the same people. Only difference was one was forced into Islam years prior, and the other ones were maintained their Jewish status.
Yeah, we know that because you had Black Douglas, which was one of the soldiers that fought with, if I'm not mistaken, William Wallace up in Britain before he came down to actually help the Hebrews, Moors, you understand, fight the wars against the Spaniards. But we lost that shit. What was happening was the Black Douglas, when he came down and tried to help fight that war, he was bringing, I hope I'm saying it right, William Wallace Hart to be commemorated in Jerusalem, so that he can tell the family in Jerusalem the stories that was taking place in the fights that we had to deal with up in the north, and how our family is up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we connected to the royalty that was up there, but he never got to Jerusalem to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, ain't no motherfucking pale skin ever labeled black nothing.
Oh, for sure.
Understand that. So when you understand who the Black Douglas is, and how treacherous and how fierce he was, man, that shit go all the way back to Yasuki. Yasuki.
Hey, Sean, let me ask you about that, because
go ahead.
I just want to know that to be true, because I can conceive people that we would call white calling themselves black before the racial construct black and white was made. Like, I don't see it being like Negro.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But I see like motherfuckers, because just like the debate with Domo and them, like they use black in different ways. Like black meant masculine. You know what I'm saying? And white meant feminine. That's how they use the colors white and black. That's how they use their terminology. It was like masculine and feminine. So a lot of the time, the masculine, who I would call the crackers, I could just see themselves calling themselves black something before what's the name. But when you said that, it's like, okay, I know you don't be pulling shit out your ass. So I'm like, what? Because it's a blurry conversation, right? Because we got the racial construct black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know that black and white existed before that. It was just, so we got to go into Eastern culture. We got to get out of the Western mentality and look. I'm just and I'm trying to think of an example. I only one I can come up with Blackbeard, but that shit lame as fuck and made up. But it's like I could conceive them doing it. I could conceive, because it wasn't like, it didn't mean African. You know what I'm saying? It didn't mean Negro. It didn't mean. So I don't know what derivative. Now let me see.
Okay, so think about it like this, bro. Would they have to say, right, about this fierce fighter? Would they have to say Black Douglas to represent how fierce he was?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I could conceive that, because
why would they do that when they never did it in history?
Because when was this?
this was during This was during the time period where
Was this after the racial
English
construct of black and white?
no, this is way before that. Before
that's
that.
what I'm saying, because black meant masculine.
But that's what I'm saying. But you gotta understand, masculine Douglas, bro.
No. That's you know they got synonyms. So like we all men. So we know we all masculine.
But we talk different though, bro. Like you can't. Okay, so the way that we move and the way that we think and talk, they don't move and think and talk like that. So I can understand what you're saying to me, be it that you're my brother. They would never say that shit to me the way you're about to break it down to me, according to your understanding. They would never say that because it's not a part of their thought process. You see what I'm saying? So I couldn't. It's different, bro. Like I can get our conversation and we building on that and we having a debate and argument and going back and forth. But if me and you was to sit down and ask that same question to that mother pale skin, I guarantee you we're gonna be looking at each other like, man, what the fuck is this motherfucker talking about?
What is he trying to establish? Right. That's just that I was just because that's a I ain't never thought of that, bro. That's like, so it's interesting. Like, damn, what?
Also take this into consideration. When you look up the Black Douglas, right? When you look him up, this is what you will find out about the Black Douglas. They always got his head covered with a goddamn helmet. It's very seldomly where you will see the Black Douglas without his head covered. And then the real sculpture that they got in like England or something, I mean Scotland or somewhere, you can tell that's a brother. You can tell it is. But it's not something that they show and they put out there all like that.
Why would they be calling him black before the racial construct of black and white?
Exactly. But see, okay, so that's what they. Okay, so
you say
I understand what you're saying, but right now we okay. So we're dealing with it in the language, right? That we're dealing with, that we speak the English language, right? I guarantee you, if we seen it in the original information that it was written in, we'll see the actual word that they use.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So right now, that word Black Douglas, like I say, man, you going if you're looking back in especially into the pale skin history, bro, as far as they royalty on down to their generals, bro, you won't find no black shit to represent to represent something like masculine, like you saying.
Do you think that okay, I might be able to find that. Do you think that the racial construct is covering up already? Like we already had that? We already had a separation between what we consider white and black?
I don't think we had a separation. I think when they came into us, I mean, we already had a separation when it came down to other nations of people, right? So it didn't matter about the skin tone. So you could be black as a motherfucker, brown as a motherfucker, and we still had an issue. We were separate. So now when you talk about these things coming into existence, into our understanding, and then their lifestyle, like they were so uncivil. You just couldn't really understand anything about them. So they have to be civilized through us. That was the only way that they can do anything. So understanding that, it's like we teaching them everything. They didn't really know shit. So when they seen how we was doing things, so now we have to separate ourselves from them, even though we teaching them. So that thought process of separation, yes, it came from us. But that divide and conquer shit, that's them all day long, bro. We never needed to go into anybody's land. Like, you don't find in Israel's history where we actually going into the heart of Africa, taking on the royalty of Africa for their land. You don't never see that. You'll see us migrating and mixing in, trying to relate and understand each other. This is what you see. But when you go back and you start looking at other places and other things, like when we went up in the north, we didn't go up in there taking shit. We was already up there established. They came from wherever the fuck they came from as England, or Englishmen, not England, but Englishmen Them is the ones that came in dividing and conquering, stealing and raping and pillaging. And that whole thought process and mentality hit the earth. Now look at us. And all that shit started from them, man. That's how I look at it.
So how do we
bring it back to that black word though? Go ahead.
Yeah, how do we separate skin color? Like, not to say that separated us as a people or a culture or a morale, but if you want to describe different shade of people, you would say, hey, Edgar, the dark skinned one, or Edgar, the light skinned one, or Edgar, the red one, Edgar, the yellow one. What classification system did we use to determine pigmentation?
We didn't.
I can't believe that.
We didn't know. Like, because everybody had melanation, bro. Except for our albinos. You understand what I'm saying?
But it was still different tones. Different, like some people were black.
They names is the same though. It's like that thought process of identifying people by a color construct that comes from them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's separate from identifying the person by skin color. Just identifying the skin color, period. Not to say you're different people or change your name or nothing, but clearly people saw a difference in colors, and they had names for colors, and skin has different colors.
I think what you're talking about, we would call them lepers. That would be our title for those who had that pale skin.
I mean, okay, that's white. That's what you would say, the albino or white or something like that, right?
That's the only. No, I wouldn't say. I would. Well, oh man.
Because to me, my paradigm, because I don't know if you heard it because it's like new, but I believe white people came from the albino. You know what I'm saying? Like we started having albinos. We didn't know what the fuck they were. We killed them. We treated them awful. We rejected them. And then they separated from us and said, let's be white. Let's become white. And so they started breeding amongst themselves. And when they had pygmy, dark-skinned kids, they would kill them. And only keep the albinos. Now, I get that could be fair. But what does a darker-skinned person call a lighter-skinned person in detail to his pigmentation? Not in his culture. We're all Israelites, we're all black, or we all this. But, you're light-skinned black. That don't change your name or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like just like they had colors, red, white, blue, green, they would also have brown and different variations of brown. Sand brown, bark brown. You know what I'm saying? Wolf brown. So it's like, I just be missing them things because, they created race, so they gonna hide the shit. But how did we look at skin color before it determined race? You know what I'm saying? Not in the Western mentality to be like, look at that nigga, he different. No, it's just like, damn, you got a beautiful shade of almond, a beautiful shade of walnut. Like, what did we do? Because that's what I can imagine, us looking at other browns and then just naming that pigmentation after that. You know what I'm saying? Sand, walnut, bark, almond, this, that, and the other. But I never hear it. It's like, nah, before the construct of race, we didn't see color. And I don't believe that. You damn sure saw a difference between the nigga Wesley Snipes color and Land's color.
Well, that's what, okay, so like the name, some of our names represented our characteristics, some of our characteristics. So for instance, like the son of Cam, aka Ham, was named Kush because of his dark skin, right? So that would be along the lines of what you're talking about as far as the way I can understand it. Now, but that's related not just to his skin tone, right? Being a darker skin tone than the brown skin tone that me and you might have a separation, but man, I don't see where we was identifying the pale skin. The only way I can see that is through leprosy or a curse. Like I don't know the specific term that we would say, well, that group of people over there are the lepers. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see us saying that nation of people over there are the lepers. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be identified to one person, but not like a nation, right? That's
I
don't see it like that. Yeah, I don't.
Not saying that we group people by their skin color,
right?
But that tall people, short people. That don't mean not all the tall people get over here. Or not like no, they're my brothers and sisters. I got tall brothers. I got short sisters. You know what I'm saying? I got dark brothers. But I'm using the term dark and light. What would they replace dark and light with? You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro, you got me on that one.
Dark skin, light skin, red bone, yellow skin. What would they replace these things with? What was they using to determine that? Because the Asian had a different skin color. You know what I'm saying? Even though they were still brothers.
Now check this out. Now I'm watching the movie about the first documented so-called Black Samurai, right? Yasuki, right? Now the royalty that he come in contact with when he get into Japan, the dude is so impressed with his martial arts skills, you know what I'm saying, that he bring him, you know what I'm saying, he make him a part of his basically his family, his unit, right? So they say, man, a fair, righteous man or something like that deserves to be clean. So he said, go clean him up. So they thinking that because he got into the fight that the ground got him all dirty or whatever the case may be. So they go to wash him up and they tell him like, yo, he's clean. That's the color of his skin. And so he's amazed, bro. He ain't never seen a brown-skinned brother, black-skinned brother. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, the black-skinned brother could speak the language that he was speaking and communicate with him. Not only that, he looked at him as a righteous man, you know what I'm saying, who had morality. And bro, when I say the position that he was put in, is on the Japanese people was jealous and was hate. When you look at the stories that's written about, guess what his name is? Ibrahim. Ibrahim. That's what they call him. And then in the Jesuit who actually had him as a servant before he got with the Japanese guy, he said the Ya people, they have a real concrete, they real strong about what they believe in. Bro, from the name to what the Jesuit said about him, to even when you look at the caption, when he said the y'all people, guess what it said? Guess what? It said YAO. Only thing they was missing was the H.
Yeah.
You feel me? And now this is coming from the Japanese people. You know what I'm saying? Their breakdown and their version of who this Black Samurai is. According to the pale skin breakdown, they don't give you and even connect the name Ibrahim or none of that back to Israel. They say, oh well, he might be from North Africa, and I mean from Juba, a place called Juba in I'm gonna say Northeast Africa or Central Africa, Central East Africa, something like that. Well, they say that he came from there, then went to India, and then from India he went to Japan. Well, with a name like what he got, that tell me he coming from Levant.
Juba sound like Judah.
It sound like it, but I looked it up, bro. It's not. Trust me, you know I have to check it.
Yeah, I know you're gonna check it.
On me, I had to check it.
But you know I was gonna say something, bro. I think he was a Jew too, bro. Because you know let me ask you this. What's the difference? What is your understanding of the Catholic insurrection or inquisition against the Jews? What's your understanding of that?
They actually had the first what you call Roman Inquisition. That was the first Inquisition before the Spanish Inquisition. Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is that Inquisition took place up north before it took place down south in Spain.
Yep. Yeah, the difference between the Catholic and the Catholic Roman Empire and the Holy Roman Empire. What I'm finding is it didn't start with black and white. It started with the people wanting to keep the law and another group of people not wanting to keep the law after reestablishing civilization or the holy ordinances after one certain cataclysm.
You know, after that, okay, so what you're talking about is the new rule that took place. Because now you're talking about, here we go with these divide and conquering parasites.
But they were still our people, and
no,
they were
no. Okay, so what I'm saying to you is this. So our family, damn, I can't think of it. It start with an L. Liddy or Little, whichever one of Shem's sons. He was up in the north. He was up in the north. He was up in the north by Russia. He was up in that area. And so then when you go back and you look up Rus, R-U-S-S, when you look up him, they label him as a Moor who actually was in rule up there, right? This is where they get the word Russia from anyway, right? So understanding that, we had that rule. So now you're talking about, even with that Catholic shit and all of that, that was all of us. Meaning that people of color, right?
That's why I said.
Now you're talking about, hold up. Now you're talking about when these things, these parasites that I was talking about, call themselves resurfacing. So from the north, they come. From the north, they come. So you're talking about England, Russia, Italy, Rome, Spain, Britain, all of that. A little bit of the Levant. Then we get over here to Spain, and then we get across the waters, because it was impossible for them to be able to fight against what was going on in Africa. I don't give a shit how many guns they had. They wasn't going to be able to do it.
Now, let me ask you this. Have you come to the realization that America is India superior?
Was who superior?
India superior.
Explain that to me.
America was once called India superior by way of its connection to the East. You remember when I had that debate and me and you was kicking it? You might not remember. And I think I agree with you, because I came across some information when they talked about the three Indias. I think it is. Right. So I think it was India. So the East was India. What we call the Midwest Africa, all that was India and America. So you had the three. So this is.
So who called the India superior?
That I don't know.
That's what's on maps.
And I found something about color terms in ancient Egyptian and Coptic. So basically, it's saying they had a color for black, white, red, and yellow.
Yeah.
And
they depicted that on the walls too, Swab.
I know, that's what made me look it up with my slow ass. I'm like, they got the people with the different skin color. How did
brought it out in the debate?
How did they refer to them people? What was the word they said? Like, if they was to point to those people, you clearly see a color and skin difference. What sound would they project to describe those people? They so like say white, black, yellow, red. They would say, I know Kim is black.
Black was Ethiopia.
But that's what the pale skin would call us. Like, the terms that we using is what they refer to us as. We have to go back to what our ancestors and see what we refer to them as.
The ancient Egyptian word for black is Kim. KM. That wasn't the pale skin. That's their word for that. So that's what I'm saying.
But so now, hold on, Swab. What you just said was our big domo ass. And y'all already know. I mean, y'all already know what the fuck he was talking about.
He is white. Hey, H-E, that's the sound to give it. But wasn't no fucking, but see, ain't no syllables. Like Kim, K-M-M, black, the white is H-E. So it'll just be how, you know.
Or
yeah. And red was fur, which has a syllable. And grew.
So we never called people, we never said, oh, look at that ruddy ass people. Look at them ruddy ass niggas over there. Meaning, look at them brownish red ass niggas over there. We would say, look, we would say, man, look at them Moabites over there. We'll call them by their nation. That's how our ancestors were identified, regardless whether the skin tone or not. We didn't see skin tone. We just seen nations of people, right?
21 minutes. Yeah.
So I say outside of the skin tone, we looking at facial features. We looking at hair. We looking at how they carry themselves.
I believe we identify skin tones. I just think the fact that the cracker did the racial thing, we acting like it's evil. We clearly see a difference in skin color. The crackers didn't put them people on the walls of Egypt. Those walls in Egypt show different colored shades of people. 2 of them got the same clothing. They all look similar. Ain't nobody really wearing, nothing that identify them clothes wise. You know what I'm saying? From a distance. The only difference is one is pale, one is yellow, one is brown, one is black. What would they identify those 4 features as? I'm not saying they divide.
I gotta check that out, bro.
Yeah, I'm not saying they divide.
You gonna have some dark skinned people in them same white races people.
Nah, bro. I can't see. I can't see no melanin people.
What I need y'all to see, first of all, is the fact that I'm talking about skin color. I'm not categorizing people. I'm not compiling about skin color. I'm not doing that. All I'm saying is, what would they call that shit? I don't give a fuck what group they went to. How would, if I saw a nigga from a distance, I didn't see his nose, his eyes, I didn't see the colors of his shoes. All I saw was his skin color from his back or his chest. I would say, hey, it's a yellow nigga walking toward me. It's a red nigga walking toward me. How would they identify that? Like, that's what I want to get. That's what I need to find out. That's what I need to find out. Because ever since the construct of race was invented, we acted like we didn't identify colors. Like, we saw colors. We saw darker skinned people. We saw lighter skinned people. I'm not saying that, like, it didn't make us predators or friends toward them.
So think about this, boy. I said, think about this, right? So when they looking at the ancient information, right, outside of English, so when they come across those titles that represent who we are, right?
Good.
My understanding is that they replaced that original title that their people called us with the word black.
Who called us?
That when I say they people, I'm talking about their ancient ancestors before they start, getting off into all of this racial bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they called us by our titles. You see what I'm saying? Or by our language. No, excuse me. Let me get that right. They called us by our language majority of the time. Whenever I look back and look at any of the information, you understand what I'm saying? Like, when they get to the Black Douglas, right? For him being a part of Yal-Sharal in Europe, a part of the Jacobus bloodline and royal connection. Now we're talking about that information being Italian. First off, from that the way that they spoke, so it would be Negro. It would be Negro. So they're going to put black. You see what I'm saying? Because when we're talking about up there in Europe, we're talking about the Italian language that was dominant from writing all the way to what they were speaking. But then when we get to our language and what we spoke up in Europe, they call it barbaric.
Mm-hmm.
They call our lifestyle barbaric. You see what I'm saying? So understanding that, it's like, this is where it's like it was like a progression to the name change. So all of these different names, we got to go back and we got to understand these are the different names that they called us at certain times. So from the black to the Negro to who we actually are. You see what I'm saying? But that takes time and that takes a little work, and people don't want to put in that work.
Yeah, but I really want to shake the whole Western mentality of that I'm trying to identify people by their skin color. I'm not trying to identify people by their skin color. I'm just trying to identify skin color. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not compiling you together because you're the same color or taking away. You know, all I'm saying is that it's just like if you saw a cow. The cow had a red spot and a brown spot and a black spot on it. What words was they using to say, hey, look at that cow with that black, red, white, and yellow? You know what I'm saying? Like,
All
but
right.
the thing is, as soon as I do that, a lot of people run toward, well, you know, we didn't identify ourselves like, no, we didn't identify mixed mouth, you know,
Let me say
however
this.
the fuck you want to say it, but we clearly saw the difference between your tone and mine, even if you know, went out for the day and came back darker. We still talking about the same person. This morning you was, you know, light skinned, now you're red. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just see they had that information. Like that shit it's not prevalent. And it's one of the things that I think would be common sense. Like it would have been one of the discussions that you went on and got out the way. But instead, people say we didn't see color. People would say that before they say, no, we identified ourselves as this, that, and this, that, and this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying what was your last name according to your skin color. No, just how do we identify skin colors? Because the white man didn't make skin color. The shit been here. Like, we noticed everything else. We'd have mapped out the stars and the moon, but we ain't have a vernacular for light to dark tone people.
I believe they did, like Shakur in the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? You got some people named Shakur. That means black.
But see what I'm saying? Now you're jumping right back into naming the whole people off of skin color.
No, I'm talking about individuals. If you want to point out a race of people, and some people is light skin, some people is brown skin, and you want to talk about Black Mike, Secure Mike.
But see, that would be a westernized mindset trying to make it fit in with the ancient.
With Tupac Shakur, I know that's an Islamized
because well, I wouldn't even say it's a Islamic, because you know what I'm saying, like Islam, they speak a Shemitic language, which is Hebrew itself. So it ain't really no difference in the language that's being spoken where other than what they try and say, well, the Aramaic, when they have different writing styles. But when you get back to the actual mother language of it all, or the father language of it all boils back to the Shemitic language. It's different, as I like to say, dialects. You know what I'm saying, to the Shemitic tongue. You know, but I don't like to get off into that, because at the end of the day, he had different sons that was in different locations and they wasn't amongst each other like that. So yes, they had, and they can understand each other. But when you talk about, just like us here in America, certain words I ain't understanding when I hear a Louisiana brother talk. Certain words I ain't understanding when I hear a Florida brother talk. And they speak in English, bro.
Shit, they try.
You see what I'm saying?
None of us speaking English.
So at the end,
calling that shit English.
You feel me? So all I'm saying is, it when I look at us how we deal with each other here, and how the same language, or you know, the tongue that we speak, even some of us can't even understand the shit that we speaking, and we speaking the same shit. I can relate that shit back to the ancient time.
That's what I'm saying, because we are taught the language of English, and then we speak a derivative of it based on our mother tongue, our biological tongue. So motherfuckers sound like this, motherfuckers sound like that. It's like,
but when we write,
we supposed to be speaking the same shit, but we clearly ain't.
But trust me, when we write, I ain't gonna be writing I.
Yes.
You feel me?
I don't know. I might be writing alright, bro. A-I-G-H-T, man. Alright.
I was just saying, like, you know, you feel what I'm saying though? It's like, the way that we wrote, it was more proper and direct, concrete, outside of the slang that we spoke.
Man, move, sit down.
You know what I'm saying? Like the priests, you know, they read the same way because they read from the same source. But when we spoke, you know what I'm saying? I might speak with a little different slang. You might speak a little proper. You know what I'm saying? Another brother might
a little harder on the E's, a little harder on the A's.
You feel me? So it's like, man, bro, it's not. If we are open to understand our ancestors and try and figure some shit out, bro, and not be so fucking anal with the way that we so programmed with this westernized shit, we'll start unlocking and uncovering a lot of things that was.
I mean, shit, we is. I mean, whether motherfuckers accept it or not, man, everything that y'all find out, bro, that's true, bro. What I know or believe don't change that shit. Everything I find out, what y'all know and believe don't change that shit. The shit coming out because niggas looking at it. I ain't never seen niggas looking at this information like that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my fucking House of Consciousness because that's what did it for me. You know what I'm saying? Giving me a starting point. But I just look at it. I'm like, and the shit so goddamn common sense is obvious. They hide. They can't change the narrative. Y'all hiding this shit, bro. You cannot say no. You know, it's just not common. Man, y'all translated all this other shit and made sure this shit was put in front of us. You made sure I learned about the Library of Alexandria that don't even fucking stand no more. That I don't even believe fucking existed. But you damn sure ain't teaching me none of this, below the surface shit, man. That shit is crazy. Like, and I understand when you do it when I'm a child, but I'm in high school now. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't supposed to be learning about this surface ass shit. I got that shit hidden in the colleges. I got that shit hidden in the fucking colleges.
It's hidden in the masters, nigga. Not even in the colleges, but the doctorates and the masters of the shit.
That shit crazy.
You take
need
the
to
oaths
start riding right now.
Take the oaths and agree at shit.
But what is wrong, Cash? Hey, Cash. Now sit down.
This is the crazy part, right? So it's certain texts, right, that I'll be, you know what I'm saying, brother, link me on to. Now I go to the library when I used to fuck with the library, right? Man, why would I have to wait damn near a month to get a book? Sometimes I wouldn't even get the call. Sometimes I wouldn't even get the call, you know what I'm saying, to go even pick up the book because the book never came. Like, this is how they suppress information from us, bro. They put out a couple of sources and then say, well, you know, these are only a few sources that's out. And then they try and put a major tag on that joint. Man, look, I got this source that speaks about the ancient Scottish DNA. A matter of fact, it's another source that I got that source that I'm talking about. I think that source is like $100 and some. The other source that I'm speaking about, which is literal writings and letters from King James to his son, bro. Basilica something, can't think of it. That motherfucker cost $1,000. You already ate breakfast? All right.
Yeah, bro. It's all coming together. It's all, man, I think when it's all said and done with, it's going to be everything that I suspected, and it's going to turn out.
Lance,
Yes,
you think King James was homosexual, bro?
No. I think he was a servant of the Most High. And
what about you, Swab?
Yeah, that's what I heard, man. Evidence of a white homosexual King James, and then there's evidence of a brown, red skinned, non-white King James. I haven't gotten too many personal stories about him that's genuine, unique to him. So I haven't heard. I haven't heard anything about him being gay, but the white motherfucker that I know they exist. Hell yeah. I mean, that was just the Greek English thing. Like they didn't even look at it as gay. It was just life. You couldn't get a woman, you get a man. You don't want to make a child, get a man. You don't, all that type of shit. But the debate is, was King James black or was King James white? Which one of these dudes was the real dude?
The evidence of John Mackey displayed clearly he was a direct first-hand account. I wouldn't say anything. If I had to bet anything, I would put all my evidence on John Mackey. And he said he black and his descendants black and his daughter and all of them is black. I mean, shit, King George was black. Like King Williams was black of orange. Like you can't get around this shit. Like just like Assar said, we built the whole European. I got proof that 40% of Africa, everywhere you see sand, was underwater. So where was niggas at during that period? Wasn't in Africa where 40% was covered underwater?
Yeah, well, I'll never get in I would never get in the back and forth with you again, but just so the audience to know, everybody on Earth right now can fit inside the state of Texas and have 1,000 square feet of space apiece. So covering up 40, if you covered up 80% of Africa, you still have enough room for everybody to be there.
So let me show you, so let me say this.
No, please don't show me. Show the audience.
I'm not showing you nothing. Africa is the land of Gog and Magog.
I caught up over that.
That's what the land of Gog and Magog is Africa, and portions that's underwater. So that y'all know. Because all of my research on the Kaino-Kefli, the Giants, the Blimier, the whoever you name, they all come from the land of Africa. And Africa was judged. How do you know? It's under sand. How do you get sand? It comes with water.
And every place on the earth got sand on it that wasn't supposed to have it.
It's everywhere it got judged.
I mean, the flood
land is supposed to bring forth vegetation, bro. Man, you know better, bro. You know, anywhere you see sand, that's judgment.
Well, I would say this: when I look at the information that King James left to his son and the letters that he wrote about his wife, literally, I'm a roll with that primary source over any opinion off the rip. You know what I'm saying? And when they have it documented to the point where, you got people to confirm, these letters and his personal writings and how he felt and how he dealt with, a lot of people within his courts, right? So like one of the major motherfuckers that like to accuse him of being a homosexual was an actual homosexual. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker was mad because King James kicked his punk ass up out of the motherfucking court. And he was an actual Roman. And so he was a part of the reason that, Roman, was going against, the laws of the Most High. And did everything to go against, what was being taught as far as all of the writings, all of the books. So, now we're talking about the start of the Inquisition, the Roman Inquisition. Moving his way on down to the Spanish Inquisition. And they brought that motherfucking Inquisition all the way to what they call the Mexican Inquisition to South America. Yeah.
That's right. You're absolutely right. I'm reading in a book right now called When Scotland Was Jewish. It mentions that.
That's what I'm talking about. How much you pay for that book?
Downloaded PDF free from Academia. I'm a part of that shit. What you want it? I can give it to you, bro. No problem. Hold on. Let me show you my life here, bro. You should be reading that the Jewish Pirates of the Caribbean. Huguenot Connection trilogy. The
But I do know we had a Harriet Tubman, which what she was called Nanny something in the West Indies in the Caribbean. Cold elder. She's the reason that, you know what I'm saying, brother was able to, you know what I'm saying, get their military situation right to where they can defend themselves against the, you know, against the Spaniards and I was trying to come in at that time.
right.
And they ass up too, boy. They brought their ass in. They get that guerrilla warfare from. They brought their ass in them jungles and they couldn't handle it.
Hey, so I in this book, Pirates of the Jewish Pirates of the Caribbean, right? It mentions about Christopher Columbus being a Jew and his family being the owners of Jamaica, providing a safe haven for Jews to be able to keep their traditions and rules and laws, right? Did you read about that, Christopher Columbus?
Well, what I do know about his relationship was that he didn't understand the Hebrew language because of where he was raised in Spain. So he understood Spanish. Just like we don't understand our language here because we understand this bullshit that we speak. So he had to have the translators, which was some of his close partners.
From his birth, his best friend.
Yeah. Some of his understood the language easy. Why?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Bob?
I got. So you believe Christopher Columbus was a Jew?
Yeah, I got some information to say that he was, you know.
He was a Jew?
Yeah.
Brown. Nigga, a dark brown Jew. Look up Portuguese of the 1600s, 1500s. You gonna see they look like that.
He was black?
According to today's constructs.
You're sure?
What's up?
You know I don't give a fuck what's in that nigga head, bro. Stop letting that nigga talk to me. I'm asking you. You think Christopher Columbus was black?
I believe he was an Israelite.
Okay, non-black Israelite. Okay.
I'm not sure about his skin tone.
Mm-hmm. What tribe was he?
If he was a Jew, it means he was from the tribe of Yehuda.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah, what's happening, fam?
So they people come from.
Man, what's good? A9 in the building?
Man, A9, man, if you don't get your sick behind up off now, what's up,
You better get that bro. Get that.
I'm finna go back and go to sleep, man. I just heard y'all on. I just want to tap in real quick.
Good luck to you tonight, man.
How you feeling?
This nigga's a coward, fam.
This
nigga ain't sick. No premise, bro. Like, how you gonna come into the conference championship not seeing no premise?
Yeah, that's gonna count. That's gonna work against you.
Yeah, but all night, nigga, like all night, I have no idea what this nigga argument is.
Oh man, I thought I sent it, man. I thought I pressed send.
That's that coward shit, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Still gonna whip his ass.
I'm gonna beat the shit out this nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so mad, nigga.
What up, A9, my nigga?
What's good, lads? I hear y'all on here talking that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
That shit.
What's up with it, fam?
What's happening to the panel? A9, you still ain't get that premise, man?
Hell nah, nigga.
Hell nah.
Hell nah.
That's fucked up.
Look at Suave already laughing.
That nigga like, I mean, it don't look like a winner to me, bro. The winner, the loser, the person who's sending their premise don't look like a winner to me, bro. That's just evidence that you're not prepared. So that's evidence that you're gonna lose.
What? Not sending your premise?
Not sending in your premise. Yeah. The judges are asking for it and all that shit, man.
Like in the craziest part, so I already know how he gonna do it. It's just gonna be on me all night to clear up lies, nigga, and I'm gonna be mad. It's like I'm telling you, I'm gonna cook this nigga, bro. Like I'm getting to a point where I got a lot of disrespect for this motherfucker, and I was trying not to get to this point.
Man,
like
that usually happens before debate. Y'all be cool after debate.
Yeah, I guess.
He said, yeah,
I guess. Nah, this shit been kind of deceptive, nigga. Like, anybody else, for one, it would have been a real big deal about a nigga not sitting in the premise for the conference fight. You know what I'm saying?
See how they gonna just kick back, bro. See how the commissioner gonna deal with it. You know
no, he already said the judges, they gonna dock him. He said it last night.
Yep.
But I just been noticing some coddling for this weak ass nigga.
He can't use
COVID. That's usually who you coddle.
He can't use COVID no more, so
ain't none of that shit gonna save you, nigga.
Usually who the fuck you coddle the weak, motherfucker.
Ain't gonna save you, nigga. Show up doing all that lying on this one, you ain't gonna be able to overtalk me, nigga. I don't give a fuck if I pass out right after this bitch. I'm going to fuck off tonight.
Hey, man, you a trip, bro.
Make sure you have your gallon of water next to you, bro. Be all right.
Wifey already got me set, bro. She got all the shit I need already set for the debate. I got a little kit, a bunch of halls and shit. She was like, you can do this is a quick one, you can do this quick, you be losing your voice real quick. She gave me the whole shit.
She said, mute out, drink some of this.
Nigga, she got a little flam bucket for a nigga, the whole shit. Man.
That's what's up. That's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited though, fam. I'm excited. I'm mad because I ain't get to spar as much as I usually like to do before the debate. But, this ain't
different opponent, different tactics, my brother.
Yeah. It's Gucci though. This one is I don't be wanting to say certain shit. So this is just something that I'm comfortable with. Put it like that. I'm real comfortable with this type of situation, this type of conversation. And he really, the main reason he don't get his ass for it, because he don't know what the fuck he talking about. He gonna come in and talk about it all.
What's the title of the debate?
401ks.
I'm talking to these niggas.
You say what?
401k versus life insurance. Which is the better tool to use to close the racial wealth gap?
Life insurance. What is he going with? Life insurance?
He going
with 401k. 401k, I mean, like that. Hey, now I got insurance. Hey, now I'm crazy. You sure?
Y'all be wanting to see me say I'm crazy.
I would definitely wouldn't have went life insurance, right?
You would not have went life insurance?
Nah, not to change it.
So I got life insurance and I got annuities. I want to make that part clear. It's not just life insurance; it's annuities as well. You tell me why you
fuck about them annuities.
Annuities. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, you know what?
Annuities is what's gonna kill you.
When I think about it, if you're talking about wealth gap, wealth is
right.
Wealth is not for right now.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Then that's gonna be awesome because you know what I'm saying. 9 times out of 10, if you do it right and you set it up right, man, your family could be left and put in a position where, yeah, now they are wealthy.
Right. So let's get into how economists have explained what we're talking about is black stratification economists, who are the leading purveyors in exploring how to close the racial wealth gap. What they have explained is the main tool, the biggest tool used to close any wealth gap or the racial wealth gap is going to be generational transferability. What you can transfer over generations. And because you cannot count on how a 401k will perform, it is the worst tool to select to use for closing the generational wealth gap. That does not make it a bad investment if you're trying to get to a retirement bag. But what is the purpose of a retirement fund? Somebody tell me, what's the purpose of a retirement fund?
To live off of till you die.
Now check this out.
After you retire, correct?
Right. And ain't no wealth being accumulated there.
Right. So what am I doing with my retirement?
Once you retire, that's it.
Right. Once everything that you accumulated for that will be spent pretty much, and you might spend it all.
You might spend it all, right?
So so say you don't even really get a chance to even touch the retirement. You know what I'm saying? God forbid. That's not going to put your family into a wealth situation.
Nope.
Especially if you can't transfer. Like that's the main focal point.
That's the main focal point.
That after your death, that is a bad position to be in, because now you not only does your family have to pay for your death. We know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come out the pocket for the insurance, for the 7,000-8,000 and all that, as well as whatever you own. So, like, if you got property in another state, they're gonna be the ones stuck paying for that shit. And if there's nothing like a nest egg left for them, they'd be fucked. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm really interested to hear how this goes tonight and to see what's brought up. Because, like, when we're talking about transferring wealth, that's not a simple task. It sounds simple, but you have to set it up right in order for it to be wealth. And in other words, you just be transferring money. You know what I'm saying? Like, to leave me $5,000 and there's going to be $25,000 worth of debt after you go, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to set yourself up in a position where you're either out of debt or able to cover your debt, as well as leave something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm really interested.
Now here's the other cool part. Here's the other cool part. With the advancement in technology, motherfuckers is gonna start living longer, right?
Hopefully, yeah.
They got no choice. We've already started to expand the length that black people live. We're starting to catch up already. For the next 10, 15 years with technology, we will increase how long people can live. So now when you get to that point, that retirement fund becomes super important. I mean, it becomes amazingly important, because now if I got a retirement fund and I choose not to live off of it, but now I choose to use it as some type of generational wealth situation, now I've created more debt for my family, because now my family has to now start to take care of my daily expenses, my living room, all of this other shit.
But I think if the expected life range increases, the work range increases too.
That may, and I was thinking about that too when he said that. Like, that may.
If I had to kick that in the nuts.
But we talking about most companies right now have a 55 to 59 age of retirement.
And they just raised it.
But now we're talking about you got to go in and pass new tax bills to change when people can access that 401k. That's not going to be easy. So to say all of a sudden, at 59, bro, when people can retire at 59, motherfuckers going to retire at 59. That's just what it is.
Oh no, bro. Because a lot of people,
if what he said is true about how powerful the 401k is, ain't the 401k supposed to be so powerful? It got all these millions of dollars in it. Why you gonna keep working? That's your retirement plan.
Because once you retire, you die. Everybody know that. People don't want to stop working because philosophy. You go home.
That's philosophy.
Just sitting from that's proof.
No, statistics show when people can retire, they retire.
See this book, you sure?
People show when they can retire, they retire.
They retire. So for instance, he talking about you can get $1 million in your 401k plan, right?
Yeah.
You got $1 million in your 401k plan. You want to retire?
Hey, send it to me in the Facebook Messenger. Huh?
Now, if you got $100K in that motherfucker, you still got to work.
You greedy motherfucker.
Here's another great question. And more asked him, but he waffled on it. So maybe Brandon Bay can help me with this. What happens to a 401k plan in a volatile market when the market drops?
That shit loses value.
Oh shit!
That ain't a good question to be asking him.
That shit lose value.
Wait, what happens to a fixed indexed annuity when the market drops?
Nothing.
I'll shoot you up tonight. Man. You get behind your premise. You been lying, getting on
the damn thing.
You finna get on here.
Watch this, Yashar. Anonymous trying to be cutthroat today. I see you, John.
I'm angry, bro. I'm angry because this nigga's already a liar. I listened to that shit that he played, that solo that played back with the rapid fire. This nigga's a professional fucking liar, nigga.
Is that what he do for a living?
Evidently. Yeah.
That nigga lie for a living.
Yeah. Matter of fact, when I think about his job, that might be what it is. Yeah.
That's fucked up. Why you bullshitting?
Why you bullshitting when I think about it, man. Yeah. You know, I ain't gonna stay on too long, but I'm heated, fam. I'm heated. So,
he might pop
how would you niggas feel coming into the biggest debate of the season, and you don't even know your opponent premise?
You know that nigga premise? Shit, you know that nigga premise. Bro, I'm gonna win regardless. You know that nigga premise.
But that shit got me heat.
That shit just make cuss his ass out for not doing the goddamn rules right. I don't think that shit gonna affect your debate at all. But he don't get a non-premise neither, but the judges do. Yeah, see, I just, like I said earlier,
there you go. He in the building.
No, don't get on here. You can keep the premise now, nigga. I don't want
He in the building.
Shut your mouth, boy. Shut your mouth, boy. Shut your mouth.
He in the building.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, youngin'. What's good?
What's good?
Watch this. Watch this. Let me show you. Let me show you something, sis. Hold up, I got the feedback. Hold up 1 second.
Yeah, somebody bogus as hell, man.
It's mine. Hold up 1 second. Okay. So let me just pull this out because, and this is how you know when it's fixed, right?
Is it your premise?
Oh yeah. Solar claim.
Did you send it to Solar?
I'm gonna show you right here on the phone.
Did you send it to Solar? Hold on, bro. You not finna come in here and do that irresponsible shit.
I'm about to show you 624 yesterday. He had the premise. Now
624 yesterday.
Y'all. So
48 hours late.
Ain't no 48 hours late.
What you talking about?
And he was like, yo, you got it? And then I said, yeah, and we could get on the joint. I sent it to him. Boom.
Man, you supposed to have that shit in 72 hours before, bro.
It's right here, 624.
You supposed to have that in 2 days ago, 3 days ago, bro.
624. And
man, so
anonymous
record being
live.
48
so he going live anyway and claim that he ain't never get the premise after I sent it to him right there on the spot. So this how
I ain't got no premise, man.
This how you already know the fix is in.
The fix is in. So you just admitted that your ass is 48 hours late. You just admitted to being 48 hours late and the fix is in? You 48 hours late and the fix is in?
Premise was already in the cup.
48 hours late and the fix is in. You a liar.
Man, we supposed to saw that
like I ain't received no premise at all.
Cooking.
That's how you knowing the fix be in.
Hey, bro, I'm
it don't even matter if the fix is in because I'm push you out
You're a liar.
Anyway, just you be lying, B. And we catch you on video lying.
You a liar, B. You a liar, B.
You a liar. And your man called you a scammer the other.
No, you a liar, fam.
Right? Your man called you a scammer and a liar. So you both now, right?
And the fact that you jump on that, the fact that you jumping on that,
got that
go collect some debt, nigga.
You already had to join the 6. Quit crying, bitch.
You already got to join the
6. After he got that,
go collect some debt.
I hear this bum hopping on him talking about what happens to a 401k in a volatile market and then you can't transfer 401k.
No, did nobody say you can't? You ain't gonna get it done in time.
He didn't know what a 403.
You ain't gonna get it done. 403B ain't a part of the conversation, bro. 403B ain't a part of the conversation, B. 403B ain't a part of the conversation, B. Pick it up if you want to. All that shit. Go outside the parameters if you want to. I'm cooking you.
Ask this bum this. How do you
outside the parameters if you want to, and I'm cooking you.
Go
outside the parameters if you want to.
Doesn't earn enough money. People retire early from 401ks and hedgehog funds.
They do retire. They do retire. They do. What do they do with that retirement money? What do they do with that retirement money?
I'm gonna bust you out tonight.
They live off of it.
You already know you're in trouble.
This nigga gets you. This nigga being out. Look, how you get on here to try to clear the record and leak out more? Get on here and leak out more.
You will get busted out.
Get on here and leak out.
After I bust you out and they give you the victory anyway.
That's why you ain't seen the premise. That's why they ain't seen the premise. That's why you trying to set the. That's why you trying to set the fixed talk already, bro.
During the whole time, I'm crushing Anonymous on the show. I'm killing him.
I don't do what you was supposed to. Ain't no none of that shit even sound remotely.
If you ask a guy a question and he don't know it, just leave it there. No, if you ask a guy a question,
you the only nigga that run for questions.
Then you turn around and give him the answer.
That's known to run for questions, nigga.
That's regular debate tactics 101. But I tell you, fixes it.
You did it in the first today, and you gonna do it tonight.
Busted out. You're gonna get busted out.
Let me let you listen to him.
Last debate went. Busted you out, and you was embarrassed. You was embarrassed, and you're gonna get embarrassed again. Just be prepared for it, B. Just be prepared for it. You dirt under the rug. Face it. The Nature Boy is in the building, and you know what it is. You know what it is.
Right. Now, now you see how I got on here dropping facts? And this nigga get on here with fucking semantics, nigga.
You said that a 401k didn't roll over.
You heard the semantics? Hey, but guess what? You ain't gonna be able to overtalk me when I present that opening, that premise.
You see,
you ain't gonna overtalk me in that opening premise.
And when I run him through the dirt,
when I
run
premise,
rebuttal, and we go over each item that will allow you to do these things, you can see that he was lying.
Premise,
and if you go ahead and do your life insurance, okay, because you'll be poor. We still got money over here. We'll be good. But hey, you do what you're gonna do. I'm just telling you, the fix is in. And the lie is already out. You can't do anything with a 401k. You fool. I'm about to pull out my third 401k.
And you still ain't got no generational wealth. You still ain't closed your racial wealth. You still ain't closed the racial wealth gap.
In fact, not only do I have generational wealth,
you still ain't closed the racial wealth
my
gap.
son was supposed to inherit one of my businesses. I had him working at the fight, and he didn't know what to do with the.
Hey, look, all that shit sound good.
Now you go on my Facebook and see me.
All that shit sound good. All that shit sound good.
But you can't see him.
All that shit sound good.
He don't even show his face, and that's what people with no money do. But you can see me with Rumble, you can see my generation. In fact,
right? See how he gonna make it personal. That's what everybody do when I beat him up. See what everybody do when I beat their ass? They make it personal.
And when I tell you how to do, now it's personal. It ain't personal. It's how you get money.
You just talked about
how you get money. We talk about how to get money.
Got your ass
whipped. Feelings is hurt.
Getting your ass whipped in this little conversation.
Your feelings is hurt. I'm a run skirt.
Hurt for what?
You got no paper. What you crying for? As usual, you crying. As usual, you crying.
Hurt for what?
Because you ain't got no money.
Hurt for what?
And you selling life insurance.
This is a debate.
And I'm sitting back about to pull out my 401k.
Personal
and I don't have to work for the next 2 years.
Still personal. Go collect that.
That's the point. You see somebody using a 401k, you see somebody using a life insurance. One of us doesn't have to work and can go buy some things he wants. I'll be in Africa sometime later this year. And one of us can't. One of us has other obligations and responsibilities, et cetera, et cetera. And when I start to work again, I'll make another 401k. And guess what? In about 5 years, guess what I won't have to do? Work if I decide not to. That's the difference. You cannot fast track retirement on life insurance. You need a 401k. You need a mutual fund. And when the experts start to talk to you tonight, just know the facts are the facts.
But sorry, let me ask you this.
Hey, don't let him say.
If I get an insurance policy on my teenage son, accident, and he died in a fucking terrorist attack, and I got $1 million policy on it, can I retire?
Can you retire?
Yeah.
I don't understand your question.
If I got $1 million policy on my teenage son to die in an accident or an act of terrorism or something, I don't know if it go like building, but and my son passed in that manner, and I get $1 million cash out on a life insurance policy, can I retire or do I still gotta work?
Life insurance, you could. Well, actually, depends on if you paid your premium.
Okay, I paid my premium.
So
I paid my premium. Everything is good. All my son got to do is die.
Two things that happen, right? You'll either get the cash out, or they'll hike your premium according to what's been happening over the last 10 years to 200%. That's been going across the board. And so
can I take that cash out and retire?
You could, yeah, you could. You could. You could do it with 401k. The question is this though. How'd you get the $1 million if you was broke to begin with? And the racial wealth gap shows that we're not making that type of money.
I sold crack. The fuck wrong with you?
You was killing your people in the process of saving them.
So we ain't got no money. How we gonna fund a 401k?
Because the 401k is free money. Your company matches you and they take it from your.
So that means you got a job, right?
Paycheck.
No, that means you got a job, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So how much are you putting into that 401k a month? How much are you putting into that 401k a month?
It depends.
How much? Not what the company matching. What you putting into the 401k?
What I put into the company, I put in 10%.
And 10% of your check every month.
No, it's 10% of your non-tax dollars. I mean,
whatever your non-tax dollars is, that's okay. Got your check because you're gonna play games. Now you're gonna play games. You're gonna be an asshole. So let me use the exact word.
Know the difference.
So 10% of the non-tax dollars. So 10% of your gross, which is even more. So if you gross $5,000, right, that means you're putting $500. That means you're putting $500 into the 401k account, correct?
And the company's matching you 3 to 6%.
Correct, 3 to 6%. Which all that is they're paying for the
so how much is that? Multiply that. Multiply that for me. Multiply that for me.
All they're doing is taking it out. So now, what's stopping me from taking?
You keep
what's stopping me from taking 50%?
I need you to multiply that for.
So if you put 500, if you put 500,
want to multiply.
You put 500 into the account. Why can't I just put 250?
Put the 6%
some
on
type of annuity on some type of life insurance where it's guaranteed.
No, annuities and life insurance don't climb like that. You guys don't get matched.
According to who? According to who?
According to your numbers. And also, let's be clear, unless it's an IUL, you guys put in $1.
Oh, you said unless it's a what?
It's a savings account.
Unless it's a what?
It's a savings account.
Unless it's
you don't get a match.
Unless it's
you don't get a match. You know what you
match don't matter,
you know
bro.
what you do?
See, that's what I'm saying.
No, it's a slow climb. It's not a
beat your ass in the
retirement at all. It's a
I'm gonna slap the shit out you.
You easy work, and
you telling on yourself
right now. You how much you make off of one of those compared to a 401k, you're gonna be in trouble. Because you can't.
Bro,
You can't.
I'm gonna be honest. If this is your tax,
as soon as we point out in the racial wealth gap, the issue with black people is you're not left any
and
inheritance.
I'll go ahead and beat
You're not
you up
left any
the
assistance. You don't generally have anything in particular.
All I gotta do is keep doing this.
You need assistance in order to make money. So if you hang with 9 broke niggas, you'll be the 10th. And that's the broke one talking right there.
You're not bringing information.
That's how broke sound right there. That's what broke sound like. So when the match from the company hits and it's expounding your dollars and your amount, guess what? You start to gain wealth faster, because if you put $1 in and you're broke, you probably gonna have to spend that $1 next week. You don't have enough to maintain. If you did, you'd be a millionaire from your savings, and you're not.
What does that got to do with closing the racial?
That means you need assistance, because your company helps you close the racial. It helps you close the racial. If your company is helping you get money,
let me ask you this question. So
if no one's helping you get
when
money,
it's time to take the money out,
IUL.
When it's time to take the money out, how much are you taxed? When it's time to take the money out, how much are you taxed?
Say what?
When it's time to take the money out, how much are you taxed?
10%.
Plus whatever income tax is on there as well, correct?
No, that is the income tax. It's 10%.
Bro,
yours is 30 to 10%.
You just said that you have $100,000.
Yours is based off of 10 and 30% based off of the fees.
This is how you know you're a
interest in case you pull money early before
you are the biggest liar on the goddamn internet.
You a lie, and we're gonna show, because I'm gonna just pull out the institutions and let them tell you. I'm gonna show you
the same thing, fam.
I'm gonna show you
the same thing.
You
we do the same thing, bro.
The only time you don't get taxed on your life insurance
hey, watch this,
is
okay?
when it comes to
watch this. All right, let's say 10%.
And what happens when it's too much
watch
money?
Let's play
It
the game
becomes
and
an
say 10%.
So it gets taxed anyway, doesn't it?
What's my tax on the IUL?
You in trouble, boy.
What's my tax on the IUL?
I just told you, 10 to 30%.
On the IUL?
And how many people?
No. On the IUL. On the IUL.
On the IUL is 10.
IUL is tax free, man. IUL is tax free.
Deferred. Don't lie.
IUL is tax
deferred.
Do you want to know why IUL is tax free?
Watch when he say that tonight, and I'll pull out the information. And he's gonna be like, it is a tax deferred account. I mean, you do have to pay taxes here, but not there. The only time you don't pay tax on life insurance is a death policy. That's it. That is it. That is it. What happens if you smoke weed? What happens if you smoke weed? What happens to your premium?
Then don't get an insurance policy.
What happens to your premium if you smoke weed? Talk to me.
Then get an annuity. That's what you do. You get an annuity.
What happens to your premium if you smoke weed?
You get an annuity, then you don't even have to worry about it.
How fast does an annuity climb compared to stocks and mutual funds?
If it's a fixed index, it climbs consistently.
I said, how much does an annuity climb compared to stocks and mutual funds?
You don't even know how it's question. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Answer the question.
You have no. I'm answering the question. I'm clearly answering the question.
It's gonna be easy.
You have no idea.
It's gonna be easy work.
You don't know. I can predict what these annuities
was already in last night. So they're like, yo, if I wouldn't even answer the question. Show me you don't know the.
Yeah, we know you're not gonna answer the question. That's not what you do. We clearly see that you're not gonna answer no question.
You
and
are
then
in trouble.
See me answering questions all night. You're gonna lie.
You didn't answer questions last time.
You're gonna lie.
Last time. And you're
I clearly answer questions.
Too.
I clearly answer questions. Just played it last night.
If the judges are sincere about
if the judges are sincere, nigga, they gonna dock you 20 or 30 points because you didn't even turn in your
about real information on this topic and what we bring tonight, you're gonna take this L and it's gonna hurt.
I hear you.
It's gonna hurt. If they're not no biggie, you will get it, but you're gonna get it. Because I'm gonna give it. You're gonna get broke down as usual. As usual.
And all you're gonna be able to do is say the fix is in. They wanted anonymous to win. Because I beat your ass the last time.
I'm gonna skunk you again, baby. I'm gonna skunk you again. You got tore out the box last time.
I hear you, bro.
You got tore out the box last time.
I hear you. You mean when you kept saying that the Bible wasn't Jewish literature, and then when I asked you,
you had to do a lot of explaining. You ain't gonna just be able to let it play straight.
The Testament was a Jew, when you said yeah, you mean that? You stupid, nigga. punch drunk. That's your problem.
Yeah, don't you know the Apocrypha? He said Moses wrote it, Peter wrote it, Matthew wrote it. And then if we bring up the quotations around the names and all of those, which I had discussed on Garfield's show
None of these
previously,
things are relevant.
you will see they didn't even write it. But I didn't need to embarrass you like that. It was clear you weren't bringing anything from Jewish literature. You were just bringing stuff from the Bible.
I'ma fuck you.
And the first thing you showed, the dude said, we don't use the New Testament.
Yeah,
Where's the first
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show that again too.
The New Testament. You're done then, you're done tonight. You're done tonight. You're done tonight.
I'm gonna show y'all a liar right now.
You're done tonight.
I'm a fucking liar up right now. What you say the first thing I saw? You said they don't use what? What you say I said?
He said he does not use he said he used the Torah, not the New Testament. Do I need to bring up here? Let me bring it up and let me share.
Bring it up for me. Bring it up for me.
Let me go get the old argument discussion.
Bring it up for me.
Let's bring it right on up. Let me see. See, anonymous. Key versus.
We heard it yesterday.
Brash, nigga.
Done, boy.
We heard it yesterday.
Yeah, it was clear.
Feel me, Taz?
You know, Taz.
Attention, y'all sharp. You got.
You telling the truth, nigga. You trash.
Taz would rather
that nigga said the shit was like, was Paul an Israelite? Was such and such Israelite? And this is after you just eat like that turned the source into an Israelite source. I thought you died right there.
That's what you thought, but all I had to do was go on to who wrote it. Then he was like this. He was like, Jesus lived in 30 AD. And I said, and they wrote the biography of Jesus in 1 AD.
The nigga wasn't even born yet, nigga.
He didn't exist. He died in 30 AD. You said he was 30 years old. He had to be at least 1 year old at that time.
That's what it proves.
And the bad part for you is,
damn, he don't even realize that that's what it proves.
He was born in 2 BC. That's how you know it's a myth.
Nigga, Solar hyped you up.
Shows that the Jewish literature that you was disrespecting was before that time frame. Already dissing him. And your ass was cooked. You smelled funky. It smelled like skunk in the house. Because you was dead wrong.
Now you piss me off.
That's why he was like, the Tsar hit him with a shot right there. He did crunch him up right there. And then I hit you with another shot. The truth is, I hit you with multiple shots.
None of the shit you said makes sense, nigga.
No, you're dumb, and you think what you went on is actually psychologically correct, and it's wrong. It's been wrong.
Yeah, bro. You don't even
believe in that. But people who
don't even talk about psychological shit. You're a fucking
Why not? Idiot. You're not on the level. You don't comprehend what you read.
Oh yeah, that's really what it is. Fucking moron.
And it be showing in these debates. As soon as we run it back, you all over the place.
Damn, you sorry.
All over the place.
Bro, I'm gonna make you look like shit tonight.
Trash, B.
I know, B. I know.
Trash.
You know I'm trash, B.
You in trouble. You are in trouble.
Where the premise at, weak nigga?
As soon as we brought him up, it was over.
Damn,
I said, bring up that screen. No, see, we're not. It's not that he didn't read the Bible. The New Testament, and you ran right to the New Testament. He was done. Hold up, where's it at? Hold up, let me go to where's it at?
Still ain't got no premise for it.
He just showed the premise.
Damn, I missed the days when I was dealing with a.
You want me to text it to you too, just so you can try to prepare for it? You want me to prepare? Want me to send it to you now? So you can try to prepare for it.
The days of Hal when he would at least show me a premise, nigga.
Hal tore you up too.
Yeah, all that shit.
Hal tore you new booty hole and they let you slide.
They gonna talk about niggas' assholes, man.
Yeah, because you be getting.
They always get weird.
Put all in your butthole.
Nigga get his ass whooped, run into a nigga ass. You just nasty. Something wrong with you, bro.
Come on, B. You dirty diaper. You dirty diaper.
I know, bro. All of that shit sounds amazing, nigga. Where's the debate work, nigga? Where's the clock work? Matter of fact, where's the premise?
Solar got it. Solar got on there and said he didn't have it. And I
where's
showed
the
right
premise?
here. He had it. You want me to show it again?
You showed us the phone.
You want me to show it again?
We didn't see shit.
You want me to show the premise again?
Show me that you sent it. Hold on, Lynn. Stop sharing for a second, man. Stop sharing for a second. Let's get this again. Every opportunity to stop being a shit bag. Show me the premise.
Yeah,
At
let's
least
get
show
it
me the
again.
premise. Can I see the premise right now?
You can see the right now. Just ask your goofy ass if you wanted me to send it to you.
I'm waiting for you to. Hold on, nigga. You
Some
should.
ass said, no, you didn't send no premise.
Nigga.
It's
Prove
no
that
premise.
you did.
Oh, it's a premise right here. Look. Let's go right to it.
Show me the cent. Show me the cent time stamp.
642.
No, nigga, that don't say cent. That don't say cent. Show me I'm in the cent.
42. Premise in the middle. Hold up.
I don't see shit.
642. Premise in the mix.
Lord.
642. You lying ass.
Who lying?
What you talking to now?
Ain't nobody see shit, bro.
You're always lying. Taz need glasses anyway. That's not important.
Well, nigga that's sitting on
How
all
can
of
you not
this
see it?
No, like you need to
Because
up
somebody
the
else
technology.
Mike was on the screen.
But it got my avatar.
Why don't you take this weak ass Egyptian shit off here, nigga, so we can actually see. Now,
you don't like your forefathers, the ones who pissed you
yeah,
out? You don't like your forefathers up there?
Hey, pin this shit up, man.
Hey, fellas, I'm about to step off, go play with my kid for a minute, man. He looking.
All right, bro.
I'll let y'all.
All right, for sure, man.
Shout
out to Jack.
Back it up a little bit, nigga.
So, yo.
All right, man.
Who you sent it to?
Man, he don't want it.
Solar.
He don't want that motherfucking premise now, nigga.
Solar mine, goofy ass. And that's the shame because he got on here and he started doing what you do. Went and told that story. I'm like, Solar, you got the goddamn mind.
Wow,
you had it. You had it. And so now you about to get it. And they said, I don't care. I already knew they was going to cheat me when I got here. I wasn't worried about that. I just come to roast you. You got to live with what happens in the debate. And people have to listen to how you sound when I crunch you.
Now you crying.
You're the one that's going to be crying as usual. No, Solar. What did he say last time we was debating? Judges, you can't do this, judges. Judges, you was on there snitching. You was debate snitching.
Bro, he hurt.
You was debate snitching.
He hurt, bro. Look at him. He hurt.
You was debate snitching.
He hurt because his fucking tactics.
Anybody who go listen to the whole
really
debate,
got him so. You know, it really got him
to us debate.
That bullshit
snitching. Judges, you can't. Yeah, please, judges. Every Hebrew I debate do the same thing. They cry.
Now we're going to the Hebrew. See what I'm saying? Like, it be clear, be apparent when I be fucking these niggas up.
You did it.
It be apparent.
My brother Hal did it.
Be apparent.
My brother Hal did this.
Now you crying about Hal.
Yahuchanan did it.
I keep hearing that you was
Four horsemen, there's four y'all. The four horsemen is here. Woo! The Nature Boy is on your head. Forget about it, kid. You're done. You're done.
Hype that shit up.
You're done.
Hype that shit up. And I'm gonna show up and beat the shit out you tonight.
Four of y'all did that, yo. Judges, you can't listen. No, Emac. My brother Yahuchanan did it. You did it. My brother Hal did it. You bitches cry too much. Just accept the ass whooping when I pull the belt off. If you would have been home before the lights came on, I wouldn't be on your damn ass.
Everybody beat you up except for
you got slaughtered. You got slaughtered.
I don't know, fam.
I do.
I'm gonna tell you the funny,
fam.
I'm gonna tell you the funny part. The judges didn't have no reason to hype me up.
Say it again.
What'd you say,
Say it again, Taz.
I'm asking Yahuchanan.
I don't know who won that. I don't know who won
me and Yahuchanan debated.
Who won?
I won.
No, who won the judge's decision?
I won the judge's decision.
Right.
That's why he lost.
I can't trust this nigga now. I gotta ask this nigga.
That's why he lost. I mean,
who won the judge's decision?
I won the judge's decision. He lost and you lost. But you got the judge's decision. You just lost a moral and ethic victory. But you clearly got slaughtered on video.
Hey, Yashar got a question for your weak ass.
Sorry, who won that debate on the you and Yashar, bro?
Uh-oh.
Me and you. Sean?
Yeah. The Shashu debate.
Refresh me.
Yeah, we were supposed to have that debate last week. Shashu.
Who won that debate?
We didn't. I don't think we debated, me and you.
Yeah, what happened?
I know Madon Kemet tried to bring it up, and he showed the Canaanite lecture, and then I had to show him what the Yahuwah looked like. So he lost.
Fucking scam artist.
He must have. But you know what? I respect. It wasn't even Madon Kemet. Madon lost to me too. But what's my brother's name? He just did the lecture the other day about. What's his name?
About Zion.
No, the other brother. He's you know what I'm talking about. He's on here. KOT, my brother KOT.
Hey, you trash, nigga. I just want to point that out.
Yeah. Never had that debate because of somebody.
I think you ran from the league at that time, right? You got mad and cussed somebody out or something.
It's always
you know your family, but you
get caught in the lies. Damn, nigga, you trash.
You know you get this work this y'all. You know your family, but you know.
See, this is the thing, bro. I didn't touch nothing because I stayed the whole season. You end up becoming incognito. Nobody could find you nowhere. I don't know what happened.
So I think me and you had a show and a discussion about it, and you wouldn't agree to any topic I brought up.
That's
if I'm not mistaken, right?
Listen, brother. It was no right? The topic was about who are the Shashu, all right? That's
and remember, I said you have to pick who you are, and you would pick who you were. I said, "Are you Shashu Yahuwah?" You said no. I said, "Are you Shashu Reuben?" You said no. I said, "Are you Shashu?" Remember that we had that conversation, and I said, "Who?" I said, "Are you a Higakasu?" You said, "No, I'm not a Hyksos." And I said, "Well, who the hell are you?" You remember that conversation? In fact, it's on video. It's on the channel. I can't pull up every video, man. You know they flag this thing. You know they flag this thing.
Liar, nigga. Hey, you a liar, bro.
Say it again. Ain't no liar, that's facts. Nah, man, you've been caught on video line, B. Stop lying.
By who, nigga? By who? About what, B?
You got caught 3 times lying. We built a whole debate off the lie you tried to hide.
Oh, you talking about when we exposed your lie? You talking about when niggas back and exposed your lie?
Already covered the topic. You said no. I didn't agree to that. I didn't agree to any of that. God damn. And so we rewound the tape, and you agreed to it, and we went and made the debate.
Now I got witnesses.
Why are you lying again?
Don't hear the funny part. I got witnesses.
Mom had a whole show.
I got no. It's not played it. You played it several times and pointed out that you was lying.
Oh my. No,
even Akmalak played it back, and we figured out that you was the liar, nigga.
Then how come we had the debate about the topic that's on there when I told you?
Nigga, I didn't never want to change the topic. I just wanted to point out that it was you that was lying. Exactly, nigga. You're a liar, nigga. Yo, you are a horrible liar.
Your feelings is hurt about that so bad. You call me a liar all the time. But you thought you lied. Huh?
The one thing that everybody agree on is you a liar and you a coward.
Only amongst people. Go ahead. I couldn't be a coward. You clowns wouldn't even face Taz when he came on here. You hid from him.
You wouldn't face Taz.
I got the first time he came in here.
Hey, Taz.
You wouldn't face Taz. Taz had you scared. Did you not have these boys scared when you came in?
Didn't even see how he lied, nigga?
Okay.
Taz, did you not have these boys scared?
But don't do that, bro.
I snatched your chain. You gotta face that. I snatched your chain first.
You ran. I debated Anonymous, bro. You ran.
Suave.
Anonymous jumped in my motherfucking
Did he not
way,
say on the video that night, I'll debate you right now?
Right, and I said, let's do it on the clock.
And what happened right at that moment?
Nothing. You ran your motherfucking mouth.
With me about
you ran your motherfucking mouth.
And I snatched your goddamn chain off. In fact,
I snatched
your chain so bad.
You wouldn't be quiet. So I told your pussy ass to get on the clock. You don't remember?
After I snatched
you, I said what? Win tonight, nigga. That's what you can do. You can win tonight. That's what you can do. You can win tonight.
The fix is in. You already heard the commissioner. I don't like how Asar's moving right here. So we know what's going to happen.
Right. I don't like how you moving either, nigga.
I don't like how you moving
Of
either.
course you don't, because I snatched your chain. I'm sure you
No,
upset
bro,
about how
that's not what this league is about, bro. Like you're supposed to send your motherfucking premise in, bro. You did.
Rookie. Wait a minute, rookie. You trying to tell us what the league is about? We've been here for years, right? We've been here for the last 2. This is your first night.
No,
this your first night. This your honeymoon.
I know.
Honeymoon, kid.
I know. This is your funeral. This is your funeral. This is your motherfucking wake, nigga.
You came in.
What you talking about? This is your motherfucking wake, nigga. I'm being nice to you and making it seem like you got a chance, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? You finna get your ass whooped. You're done. Blame any judge or whoever, nigga. After that, nigga, get your motherfucking ass out the league, nigga. The fuck you talking about? You get your motherfucking ass whooped tonight, keep it moving. I might have to get out the league because I got some stuff I gotta handle this next year. But I snatched your chain off. I broke your links. Right? I broke your links. After I broke your links, it was so bad. Schwab was able to go use that same information. This nigga go put somebody else.
Use that same information, and they both busted your ass.
They said Marcus Garvey returned to Jamaica on a ship of his own. That's the information they used. Quit fucking, man.
In fact,
you outright just lying. At any time, you would lie, bro. Yo, fuck.
Marcus Garvey was swindling dollars. He was taking it from the Black Star line. He was taking it from the...
Just wake up
after I showed that he wasn't swindling the money and he didn't take the cash from the FBI files, Solar turn around and use the same thing and bust your ass, and it's now regular.
Nigga, Solar put that shit in a fucking promo, bro. He put that in a promo.
Snatched your chain,
and the only reason, hey, bro,
he took your ring. I took
the only reason I didn't have FBI files prepared was because I wanted to whoop your ass.
You had it because I showed it to you. I told you to go look at him. Quit lying.
Still talking. Still talking.
Lying.
Listen again. Listen again. When Suave took the debate that your scary ass was scared to have, I left shit off the table just in case. Look.
Did you say you wanted to debate me right now?
Bro,
did you say that night?
On Garvey. No.
Did you say that night you would debate me right now?
It's the difference between a slapbox session and a debate, nigga. Your scary ass was scared to debate and you still are.
Did you not say you wanted to debate me on that topic right then and there?
Yeah, we did. We debated a little bit that night.
Did we not get it in right then and there?
No, we didn't, because you couldn't shut the fuck up. You were the only one that wanted to present an argument. So I said, let's do it on the clock. And we never did it on the clock.
And I told you could get it later. You didn't want it.
So what is that?
Took an easy route.
Wait. You told me I could get a win.
Was easy.
You told me I could get a win.
Who did you debate?
I debated everybody after that, dude. That was gonna be my first debate. I could get a win. How you lying? Because remember, Suave was my second and third debate. Right. That was my third debate. Right. That was my third debate.
Yeah, he trailer parked you.
So what happened to you? What
happened to them other dudes you debated?
What happened to you?
I said you can get it. You said, "Oh, I got these lined up." There's another show with that discussion. Yeah.
No, there's no show where I didn't tell. Right. In fact, bro, you can say anything, man. Get your ass whooped, bro.
Taz, every time you tried to come on a live,
you're done tonight, man. Have a good off season. Have a good off season.
Yeah, I'm going fishing. I'm okay with going fishing. I'm okay. I catch a lot of trout.
Yeah,
but I tell you what, like I said, once I finish with this boy, he ain't gonna want to play that video, just like he ain't want to play that last one. If he played that one, he got to explain. Oh, don't see right here. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't have videos like that. So you got videos where I'm screaming to the judges. Huh?
I said, you got a record of putting on your track shoes?
Yeah, I run up on people and I snatch their chains.
Brother, that's not what track stars do, brother.
Don't you got a Jesus piece?
Hey, you charged. You see how you came and tried to get it with me off top. But as soon as you came in, like, nigga, I want to smoke with you, blah, blah, blah. We set up, right? That's how I came to him. That's how I came to him. He just didn't want to do it, bro.
Get that same debate.
He just ain't want to do it.
Get it?
Just be honest with yourself, bro. You didn't want it.
Watch this. We're going to do it on the spot, right? No, let me show you how it's done right now, right? Let me show you, Taz. This is how I be. So, who are you? Which Joshua are you, brother? You show. Brother Yashar, which Shashu do you represent?
Shashu Yahoo.
What foods you debated?
We are the Shashu Yahoo.
There is no Shasu Yao. There's a Shasu Yao.
How is this nigga on here and ain't sent the premise?
We already showed the premise. We already told it. See, you lying again. You lying again.
I got it documented.
Like you start. So you're the Shasu Yahweh?
Bro, I answered. What's the next question, bro?
Okay. So that's what you would like to represent yourself as a people when we debate?
Do we have a debate?
Yeah, we just need to come up with the title. I'm trying to get the title, so I'm asking the question. So
what are you saying? You saying that I'm not?
Let me ask some questions so we can kind of get some.
You saying
you Shasu
Yahoo.
I'm saying Shasu Yahuwah, and I don't believe you will be of the Shasu Yahuwah.
Are you saying that I'm not who I'm saying I am?
I would say that you're probably not Shasu Yahuwah. Yeah.
Okay, that's the debate. Ain't nothing to talk about.
Let's do it.
That was the debate from the beginning. You want to flip flop and do all this other funny shit.
You wouldn't say you were Shasu Yahuwah back then. You were saying that's not me.
Shit, I just said I don't switch up, bro.
Nah. You said that's not me.
I don't have to switch up for nothing.
You know it's on video, right?
It's on video twice now.
Okay, we running with it. Yeah.
Bro, my first professional touchdown, 75 yards to the house. What you talking about, bro? I take shit to the house, my nigga. That's what I do.
Hold on, my nigga. What's your first professional touchdown? Who you playing for?
I'm run back.
Run
back.
No, I'm a receiver, bro.
Hey, you sure where you played at?
How tall are you?
I play Canada football, bro.
You be in that car.
Oh, you played in the CFL? That's good shit, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's good shit.
CFL, right?
That first 175 to the house. Good shit.
First professional catch in a game, 75 yards for a tug. Yeah.
Like that.
Like that, bro. And I put the step
like that now.
Bro, I had the ball up in the air, step that bitch high striding up in there like yeah.
Hey, sir. No. What's universal life insurance?
What's universal? I kept saying universal life insurance yesterday.
What is it?
It doesn't exist. IUL is different, but I kept saying universal life insurance yesterday.
Wait, what? You said universal life insurance doesn't exist?
You're talking about universal life
nigga.
insurance. IUL, right? That doesn't exist. You understand that, right?
All I did was ask you a simple question, bro.
And all I did was answer you simply because you're simple-minded. It's called Index Universal Life.
Hold on, you just said universal insurance doesn't exist. Does it exist or not?
It's indexed universal life insurance.
You don't have to get an index universal life insurance. You know that, right?
Well, you can get it, but big deal. What are you?
Oh my God, you really don't know what the fuck you're doing tonight, huh?
You're dumb.
Oh shit!
You're dumb.
Watch this. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna have fun and fuck him up right now. Let me share the screen. And you talk too much shit. You're stupid, man. You fuck with the right one, bro.
You're done tonight. I already told you.
I'm just sitting here clipping shit, just having fun. Because now I'm just adding to the clip. Y'all can see my shit? See, now I'm going to start teaching you. This is how easy this shit is. This nigga said universal life insurance don't exist. Nigga said universal life insurance don't exist. Look, universal life is a permanent form of life insurance. The difference between whole life insurance and universal life insurance is a flexible premium. I'm going to stop right there. Hey, you's a stupid nigga. I'm going to fuck you up.
Well, You're gonna need it because we're gonna talk about universal. We're gonna talk about whole life.
No,
How
you gonna talk about something that you just said didn't exist?
We're gonna cover the gambit.
How you gonna talk about something that you just said didn't exist?
We're gonna cover the whole gambit.
You just said it didn't exist.
It don't, because it's not good for you. It's not gonna get it done for you tonight. It's gonna be non-existent tonight.
You get your ass whooped, bro.
You're done, buddy. You're done. When I put you in your ass,
let me talk to Taz, because your ass is a liar.
Talk to Taz, because you've been caught lying all day.
Yeah, I just caught you in another one. And so if we talking about investments, right?
Right.
Because you say you don't really fuck with this shit, so you're looking forward to learning tonight, right?
Absolutely.
So if I say to you, you know what? I got two great possible investment tools, 401k and some type of universal life policy, right? We start getting into the differences, and I say the reason I would suggest the universal policy is because it's guaranteed money, right? At the end of the day, you know what your payout is going to be. But on the other hand, I do have a 401k. And if we attach it to the right mutual funds, and if the market don't crash, and if I catch it, even if the market crash and I catch it and I transfer it and all of this good shit, hey, potentially it has the ability to give you maybe X amount of more dollars. I really can't tell you exactly what it's going to be because I can't tell you exactly how the market is going to perform. But then I do have this guaranteed product over here to reach whatever we saying that your generational wealth number is. Which one sounds more secure?
I mean, it's obvious. The one that's going to allow you to not lose money.
Right. I know it's guaranteed. I know what it's going to do. Now, see, what he's going to base all this bullshit on is he wants to make you think that I hate 401k. No. 401k is great for a retirement fund, which is what he's going to be arguing tonight. Retirement. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to retire your ass, nigga.
Has the market been volatile?
Over the last few decades, yes.
But 401ks is still climbing, huh?
What happened in 2008?
Still climbing, huh?
What happened in 2008?
What happened in 2008? What happened in 2020?
What happened in 2008?
What happened in 2020?
What happened in 2008?
The market crashed, didn't it?
And did a lot of people...
And guess what your 401k is still doing?
How much money was lost in 401k?
Guess what your 401k is still doing?
How much money was lost in 401k? How much money did 401k?
During this volatile market, what's it doing?
2007 to 2009, how much money was lost?
What happens to...
Well, why you can't answer no questions?
What happens to index universal life insurance during a volatile market? What happens to it? What happens to universal life insurance during a volatile market?
This is just me trying to
What happens to a universal life insurance policy during a volatile market? Because it's based in what? It's based in what?
Why you can't answer no questions?
It's based in stocks as well. So guess what that does?
Brother, once again, what happened 2007 to 2009? What happened to the 401k?
Banks got bailed out. 401k was okay. 401k dropped.
How much money was lost in 401k?
And guess what happened? The money came back, didn't it?
How much money was lost?
And the money came back how much more than your life insurance policy?
You know why many of those people didn't get to come back? Because they were old. The older people?
Old. I know you didn't say old. No, you didn't say old.
The older people.
I know you didn't say old. What happens to old people who want to get a life insurance policy?
People that were 60 and
what happens to people who keep a life insurance policy as they age? How much does their premium raise?
You know why?
How much does their premium raise?
Because they died before they.
You're lying.
They died before.
Guess what? They had life insurance in the 20s when cats were jumping out the window and the market crashed, huh? But that didn't happen this time. You know why? You know why? The Great Depression. The Great Depression, and they had what? Life insurance. They was using your tool.
When I'm asking them questions,
they was using your tool.
It's the only tactic niggas have. I'm so good at pressuring y'all.
You're good at nothing. You don't want to answer questions, and so you get mad when you do it. And only your click run with you.
See, right?
Like I said, I done sprayed half the cats on this board, and they ain't mad about it. They gonna agree with you. But I'm gonna tell you,
good at beating niggas up. You can't even answer no questions.
You ain't gonna answer the question, are you?
So
it bounced back 65K from 100K. Them policies bounce back. What happened to the universal life insurance, and how come the policy hike went to 200%? Go.
I'll answer your question.
Okay, tell us about the 200% policy hike.
I'll answer your question if you admit that you haven't answered any of mine.
I've answered all yours, so we couldn't do that.
Okay, so then
the question is simple. You had the 200% policy hike due to that crash. How come you're still hiking that for elders and people? All you got to do is answer the question. I answered it.
I'm trying to get the question answered, and you want me to answer. So from 2007,
say it again, and I'll answer it again. You from 2007 still won't answer the one that I asked you. You ain't answered one.
Hey, look, I missed the answer. You say you answered it, I missed it. From 2007 to 2000,
I did. Here, let me say it again. The banks were bailed out. No,
how much money was lost?
So you can understand. We're gonna go point for point so you can understand.
2007 to 2009.
It doesn't matter how much they lost. It matters how much was regained and how fast it was regained.
It's a simple question, Phil. Why you can't answer it?
It's very simple.
Why you can't answer it?
I already answered it. You didn't listen.
You did it.
That's why you missed it. You want me to answer
this?
it
Let's
again?
try it one more time. 2007,
answer it again?
2009.
So as you guys can see, he like to filibuster and chop up. But after it's been answered, he don't even comprehend the answer. He be slow with it. So we're gonna tell him again just for the sake of, so we catch it. Watch him start talking over me when I answer it. So let's be clear. The banks got bailed out. I was working that city, one of the banks that got bailed out. People lost 100K. And very quickly, they regained 65K. And then they became right back to their personal gains. Most people who kept their 401 stock got all their personal gains back. Now, my question again, the 200% hike in life insurance that you had. Yo, hit your mute, baby. Hit your mute. Hit your mute. There you go. Now, 200% hikes happen to your life insurance premiums, which means elders who had pensions back in the 80s will not get those paid out. What happened and how did you get to those 200% hikes?
When did the 200% hike happen?
Talk to me.
When did the 200%?
2016. What happened that you hiked those up and they continue to do the same
which
thing?
Company did
you guys don't have an explanation for it. This is across the board.
Which company did
y'all did that? From
which
AIT,
company?
From Mutual Fund of Omaha, from State Farm. Tell me why you guys had
show me the literature. Show me the literature.
Go.
Show me the literature.
No literature. Answer the question.
No, mine is documented. I have no. I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's because you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
And so you ask a nonsensical question. I answered it for you, and now he can't answer the question. Just like I told you. Let's pull it up for him. Let's pull it up for him.
Yeah, pull it up for him. Show me.
Because he's going to
show how you don't got no read comprehension.
Pull it up. Drag through the mud tonight.
Share the screen for
200%. We're going to get to it. Tax increase. IUL pulls up for everyone.
200% taxing.
Yeah. You guys are messing with the S&P and you in trouble.
I know, bro.
You in trouble.
You is too, because you don't even know what I'm finna do to your ass.
You're not gonna do nothing. You're gonna do the same thing you did last time. Filibuster and get dumped. You're gonna get dumped like the Huggies diaper once again.
I'm searching for what you're talking about, brother. You said it should just pop right up for me.
Sure, it's right there.
Looking. You know what? I'll help you out and type in 2016. You say that's what happened. It looks like. So this is what I just typed.
There you go.
I typed
increase. Fair trade premium, an extra sum on top of the price that funds community projects such as schools. Yo, you're done, B.
No, hell no. Start the article.
You're gonna be in trouble.
Start the article.
You're gonna be in trouble.
All you gotta do is start the article, fam.
You're gonna be in trouble.
Oh, you a liar. Hey, look, I want to show y'all what he just did. He didn't show nothing about no universal life shit. He showed shit about building.
It is.
Show it.
It is.
Show it.
It is.
Show it.
Individual market premium changes. ASPE. Go on and pull it up.
Individual market premium changes.
ASPEHHS.gov. Go on and pull it up.
Post it to me in the
Healthcare
back.
Gov states reported 21.1 billion in premium revenues in 2013. Just pull it up. I don't know why you're scared to pull it up.
Nothing that you're reading is corroborating what you just said. You know that, right?
Watch what happens tonight when I pull it. And
you ass.
Watch what happens when I pull it tonight.
Watch what happens. Hey, watch what happens when you don't even know what the fuck to do. Watch what happens when I throw you this curveball and you don't even know which way to turn.
DFS announces 2021 health insurance premium rates. And this is from your life insurance.
I'm waiting to see.
Rate increase for individual New York is held to 1.8%, lowest ever approved. $51,040 for individuals and $104,800 for a family of 4 in 2020. Qualify for federal. Yo, you're done. You're done. Watch.
Yeah, this nigga's stupid, bro. He don't even know what he just read. This dude don't even know what he just read.
Your ass.
God damn.
Walk your funky ass.
Damn, that was bad.
Yeah.
This nigga don't even know what he just read.
That's all you can do. That's all
explain what you just read.
That was bad. But the truth is, it's sad.
Explain what you just read. Explain what you just read.
I said.
Watch this. Explain what you just read.
You guys hike
and then explain how that
as soon as people get close to retirement. And when the market got bad, you increased the premium rates so that people could not get their life or death insurance at the end of their premium. And they could do nothing about it. That's why there's 12 lawsuits pending now, and they're more forming. But you've
never heard of a fixed.
Since you think
you know what you're talking about. Rate? You never heard of fixed rates, right?
It's okay. We'll bring them up by name.
You've never heard of fixed rates, by the end of the night. I'll tell you that. You've never heard of fixed rates. So let me ask you a question. Do those
that's what you did during the market crash.
Do those hikes affect people with fixed rates?
We brought that money back. You know why? Because
see what he do?
The company is matching your cash.
This is why it's bad to have a debate. And I'm going to point this out. So niggas boycott your lying ass. If you're not going to have
boycott you,
type of,
if the boycott you, they're boycotting you. Because you be lying.
You for having your ass around.
And you stay
all you do is keep talking. You don't answer shit. And then when you do,
talk about you ran off last time. We ran you off last time because you was lying. And your feelings was hurt.
You won't answer questions. I'm gonna beat your ass, bro.
Please, we done answered questions. You still ain't answered the question I asked you. Can you answer
What's the question, bro? Watch this.
We just asked them the damn question. What happened with you guys raising the premium rates 200% for life insurance? Can you answer?
And I told you it doesn't affect.
There's a goddamn cricket in here or something. He ain't said nothing yet.
I'm trying to talk. You won't let me talk.
No.
So you won't answer questions and you're not going to let me talk. This is a horrible debate tactic. You're going to lose. So what happened was, it's not true. If there was a raise in premiums on certain clients, it's because they didn't have fixed rates. I'm telling people to do fixed rates. So when you have a fixed rate, you grandfathered in. You're not worried about anything. If there was, I still haven't seen any literature that you're talking about a 200%.
Now remember, y'all, he said there wasn't a 200% tax.
I still haven't seen any literature that you're talking about.
Remember, he said that tonight.
And then here's the
remember he said that tonight.
Let's say there was a 20%.
No. You said there wasn't.
There was.
No. Let's say there wasn't. Look at your lying ass.
What? See, exactly.
Look at your lying ass.
You haven't shown anything.
You just said there wasn't one. Now there is one.
No, I did not. I said I haven't seen it, and I asked for the information.
You just said there wasn't.
I said I haven't seen
it.
Which is it? Liar again.
Which is it? You lie.
I said I haven't seen it.
Come on, Aesop. You said there wasn't one. That was your exact word.
This is too easy, fam. I can do this shit with you all night. I can do this shit easy with you for 20 minutes, bro. You stupid as fuck.
You're dumb as shit.
I know, bro, but you going the fuck home. If this the best you got is to try to dirty box,
you dumb as shit.
All you can do is dirty box in the middle of the rapid fire. You going home, man. That shit does not work against me.
Just face it, you
I'm not worried about trying to.
Not working. You with your friends. You got a wrench. I don't even got a wrench. I've been on here 2 years. You done ran away from the league and you got a wrench coming back. You already know the Commissioner hopped on last night. I still haven't seen the premise. We got the goddamn premise right here.
That was me. That was me who gave my nigga wrench. And Domo wasn't around.
You got a wrench on the other league. You don't got the wrench on the. You got the wrench on.
Nigga, I gave it to him on the S.V.D.L page too. Nigga, that was me who was passing out.
Wasn't it? You wasn't even here when he got the wrench, Goofy. He got a
So
wrench
do I have
before.
one? Do I have a wrench?
You got a wrench too, and you a goddamn rookie. My point.
Who do you think
Fix
gave it to me? Who do you think gave it to me?
Solar Mind, the commissioner.
You're
On
high,
his
nigga. I
channel.
gave it to myself, nigga.
You ain't give it to such your ass.
Like, bro, I'm not you, nigga. I am a
You definitely
fucking
not me.
target on
You could
YouTube.
never be me. You're not on my
Yes, I
level.
know. I couldn't.
What was it?
I could never debate E-Mac and T-Duck and be in the finals acting like I did something. I could never do that.
I tore up dudes before them. They ain't the only ones.
Bruh,
I tore you
bruh,
up when you walked in here. Snatched your chain, tore your shirt.
Bruh. Stop lying.
And two
What did you
people
fin-
used the
what did
same
you fin-
discussion I had with you
6,
and blew you
7,
out. Swab
8?
walked through your ass.
Respect the league, nigga.
And then Solar walked through your ass. Same discussion. And if they're actually on point when we debate tonight, I'm gonna walk through your ass for a third time. Or a second time. I'm gonna punish your ass for a second time.
Bro, you don't. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You are looking at the most embarrassing debate of your life if you debate me on this garbage shit. You're dumb. You are fucking dumb.
T-Duck tore you up.
T-Duck tore me up now.
I believe
in what? In the hip hop debate?
Or was it
bro,
Brandon
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off, nigga, because I got shit to do. This nigga won't send the premise. This nigga don't got no information. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Hey, bro, send a nigga your premise, bro.
He be lying. You already got the premise. You seen it.
Email the nigga your premise, bro.
You already got it.
You already got it.
You got it.
You ain't got shit, nigga.
You want me to text it to you?
Nigga, you been had my text number if you wanted to send it to me.
You want me to text it to you?
Fuck you, bro. You keep your fat
Solar's supposed to send it to you. Solar lied, said he ain't even have it.
ass premise, nigga.
You lame for that, bro.
Whack ass.
You lame for that, bro.
Yeah, you lame for that one, my nigga.
Solar had it last night. Hopped on here and said he ain't have it. Then he was like, see, I don't really like his tactics.
That means he ain't have it then, nigga.
It is what it is. I don't care about that.
If Solar said he ain't have it,
how come everybody having the same stories, but nigga, you the only liar?
Yeah, you ain't got it, but we showed it right here on. We showed it right here on the YouTube page.
You didn't show
and
who
you goofies is trying to corroborate a lie, and the main liar bumping his gums right now.
Now watch, you notice he can't go down and answer no questions. Did you email it or did you text it?
I just answered the question. You didn't answer the question yet, and then you lied and said there was no $200. There was no $200,000 tax rate. That's what you said.
Did you email it?
There's no 200% tax.
Email it or did you text it?
A premium hike?
Did you email it or did
200% premium hike?
Did you email it or did you text
it? Went to Solar. You already seen it.
Did you email it?
I'm gonna show it again because both of these dudes lying at the same time, like we ain't showed on the show already.
Did you email it or did you text it?
So we're gonna show it again for the show to see.
15
times.
This
is what happened earlier.
Did you email it or did you text it?
This is what happened earlier.
All right, I'm gonna start over.
And we showed the text right here.
Is that a text?
We showed the text, and we showed it.
Is that a text or email?
Said, did you go to Solar? We went over here. Let me make sure.
Email it or did you text?
Solar's, that's the number he shows. We showed it went right to Solar.
All right, so you texted
and then we showed that it was.
Hold on, let me see that timestamp. Let me see the timestamp.
In your premise,
let me see the timestamp.
Shows you got to
let me see the timestamp.
Solar texted to the judge.
Let me see the timestamp.
To anonymous.
Let me see the timestamp.
That's happening. So both of these cats is on here lying. You already know what it is.
I don't see no timestamp right there.
You see him lying. We already showed you the timestamp.
Let me see the timestamp.
Tell the first damn time. You slow.
Let me see the timestamp.
No. Now this is how slow he is. He can't read time.
So you said
gotta read it.
You don't know that that's the same joint. You keep showing us two different joints.
That's because if you click it,
you don't know what the fuck.
And he's so dumb, he don't know how to use the email. See, it says view all at the bottom. Stupid. So if you click the view all button, let me walk him through it.
All right. So you say you
it's gonna go to the text. Right? So he's so slow, he don't know how to use text messages. And so you can see right there, this is from me to Solar. And if we go back, all we're gonna do is click the back button. It's gonna go right back to the text. And so he's so goddamn slow, he didn't know that's how that worked. Right? And you can see right on the side, right there where the time is at. And so not only did Anonymous lie, Taz tried to
I ain't lying for shit. I ain't got no
busting him out again.
I ain't got no premise.
Keep lying, Anonymous. Don't you got shit to do?
I ain't got no premise.
Shit to do. Go do that shit.
I ain't got no premise, nigga. So you see the premise on the 17th,
premise, right? I didn't even read your premise.
You sent the premise on the 17th, right?
I didn't even read your premise.
So you did get my premise though, right?
I don't know because I ain't read it.
But you did get one. Did you get one?
I ain't read it. I don't know what it say.
But did you get one?
I've never, let me not say never. I read one premise.
Did you get one?
From the opponent.
Did you get one?
One time.
Did you get one?
I don't know. I ain't even check my email.
All right, so you trashed then. That's why. That probably explains why you get your ass.
You're gonna get it the same way regardless.
So
it don't matter
on the 17th, right?
It matter what I say.
Send it on the 17th.
I'm your boss.
Send it on the 17th.
I'm your boss. It matter what I say.
48 hours after the deadline.
Big deal. You're gonna get
48 hours after the deadline, right?
You're still gonna get bombed on the night. That ain't gonna change nothing.
I know, nigga. I see you in a few hours, weak ass nigga.
Wash your coochie. You funky.
See, that's that whole shit.
God damn.
Exactly.
That's that whole shit. That's the whole shit. Try to shoot.
Go wash your
Try to shoot a comment right before I get off. And Madonna, nigga, wash your pussy, punk ass nigga. Yeah. Back to the point.
Hey, that's how you feel, my nigga? You ain't you know gotta bring that shit my way. Don't bring that shit my way.
Hey, you a cold nigga.
Yeah, that's what I do to weak niggas.
That's how the song, hey, that's how the song on your ass. That's how the song on your ass.
That's what I do to weak niggas. That's what I do to weak niggas.
Goddamn, I'm finna come in here and give your punk ass.
No, you wasn't, nigga. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You was finna jump on here and jump on the stars nuts. Oh, damn. That's what he.
That's what did Taz do for you?
That's what you said, nigga.
What did Taz do for you? You in here tweaking.
That's what you said.
I know he in here tweaking,
I'm cleaning up too. I'm cleaning up too, big niggas. One nigga that I beat already.
Go watch it.
Beat up tonight.
Sweeping thing. You
smack this shit out, bro.
Up in the crazy part. All in the damn
you didn't show your premise, nigga.
Hey, man.
Beat your ass in the
butt. Wash your crotch.
Back you up in the goddamn rapid fire.
Your crotch funky than a mug. It smell like a skunk. A dead bat just crawled out your crotch. Go wash up. You funky. Boy, you're funky.
Look, nigga, you
smell like rhino.
Go wash your crotch. Like you ain't bathed since last week. Set your
nasty house. Child, please. You seen the underparts of your stairs? It still got wood on them. You ain't even furnished them yet.
Smell like
go wash your crotch.
Nigga smell like skunk nuts and rhinoceros.
Go wash your funky bottom. Smelling like hot whale breath.
Yeah, nigga.
Get your crotch right.
Fish guts. I'm gonna fuck you up tonight, boy.